Ballbusters is not real life. The characters represented of Ballbusters are all fake. They're not real at all. They are exaggerations of actual personalities. You will be offended. You will be shamed. You will regret your life decisions, but you're here by choice, and you have acquiesced to what you will experience. No lawsuits can ensue.
Kale pickles, that is accurate. Kale pickles, that is accurate.
No, so I have an idea. Do you have a permanent marker on hand?
Draw a mustache on.
Come on, you got to have something, man.
Not near me right
How
now.
about $100 super chat and Dermy draws a mustache on his face with a goatee?
$200 and I'll do it.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'll find. I
Oh,
don't have a.
Hayden's
have
gonna
a-
do it.
We've got a super chatter on the panel. That wasn't smart.
Hang on.
There we go.
I just realized what I said when Hayden.
You made a mistake.
The moment he goes like,
fucked up, man.
"Oh,
I am so glad I opened this door. I feel so proud of myself.
you know,"
didn't
the
think that
moment he
through.
goes like,
It's almost-
for it,
it's
and he
almost as if I
reaches
thought this
over,
through.
and I watch it. Oh shit!
You done fucked up.
It's almost
There
as if I thought this through.
Do it.
A few moments later.
Full screen. Here we go.
You
I
did-
love my job.
You did this to yourself, Dermy.
No, I did it. I opened the door.
Oh,
Oh
shit!
This
You gotta fill that shit in.
yeah, man. Fill it in. There you go. This is fantastic.
Excellent.
I got to get the curve around the lip. Yeah, I got to curve it around the lips.
Yep.
There
There
you go.
you go.
You got Fu Manchu this shit. You gotta Fu Manchu
Yeah,
this.
Fu Manchu.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh man,
Oh
that
fuck.
that is something.
I don't know how you're getting that off.
No, he's got a Fu Manchu,
Doesn't
and
matter.
don't forget the soul patch.
Yeah, you gotta get the soul patch.
Fu Manchu and a soul patch. I think Hayden, will you be satisfied with that?
Yeah, Fu Manchu and a soul patch. I
Okay,
think that's
okay.
completely appropriate.
Since you shelled out the money for it, you get to decide how.
Jeremy, do you have to go to work tomorrow?
No, thank God.
Fill it in that
Easy.
corner there. You got a rogue spot there. There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
One
there
more.
you go.
One more.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright.
There you go. There we go.
Cash Kester's in the
All right,
chat.
all right, now soul patch it. Soul
Draw a
patch
dick
it.
on your face too.
No. We don't need
No,
it.
it's just facial hair.
This is good enough. The job is done here.
Yeah,
See,
he's got to get the whole chin filled in there though.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
There you go.
that's-
Okay, that
there
works.
you
I'm
go.
okay with that.
There we go. There we go.
Soul patch though. Soul patch.
So, but right under the lip, dude. You got to get the soul patch.
Right under the lip. We
Holy
got the soul
shit.
patch.
There you go.
Okay,
There.
that's good. That's good.
Perfect.
Stop. Yeah.
That,
Stop. There you go.
You know what? You know what? There are a lot of VTubers and VTuber artists that would be very disappointed with that. But that is
I
that
wonder
is a
why.
I was wondering if I was going to get any more out of this
Sideburns?
tonight, but I did. No.
that is a drawn 2D beard. You can now consider yourself a part-time anime something. I wouldn't say man,
Right.
but it's a something.
I wouldn't say man.
I'm a creature.
Ugh.
I'm gonna be scrubbing.
You know,
my face
actually-
after stream.
Actually, I can kind of tolerate you more now.
Oh, honey, dummies at the truck stop glow. Simping for VTuber, stealing the show. Pizza box thrown, he's weighing his style. Squeaky stairs, creeping girl, he's scared for a while. Panels popping off with that shady delight. Roasting our dermy under neon light. Ballbusters, oh yeah, ballbusters. Squat it down, clowning dermy pink in this girly town. Ballbusters, so gay. Ballbusters, got a bit. Pop culture queens roasting with a frown. Ballbusters, baby, dermy's our star. Busting balls forever, near and far. Jets throwing sparkles, shade on the feed. Truck stop whispers for filling his need. Big boy blushes, he's the flop of the night. But we love our mess, keep it fierce and bright. Panels popping off with that shady delight. Roasting our dermy under neon lights. Ball busters, ooh yeah, ball busters. Late and gay, clown and dermy pink in this girly town. Busters, such a fatty. Ball busters, little bit pop culture queens roasting with a frown. Ball busters, baby.
Why,
you played the
hello,
other one.
everybody. Yeah, I played your other one.
Yeah, that one. I admit that one, like, unironically, when it generated, like, I kind of unironically headbanged to it because I was like, oh, fuck, it kind of hits a little too good. It's like, it's kind of fucked up because, like, I was intentionally trying to make it gay, but then it just slapped. It was like, goddamn, I had to, like, headbang into this shit.
You know, the best part
K-pop
about-
demon hunters or some shit.
That's the vibe I was going for. I was like, Jeremy's talking about K-pop a lot. I'm like, fuck it, I'll type in K-pop, and then he just popped in, and it was like, oh my god, I unironically made a hit beat. Fuck.
It is actually a whole lot better, and the best part about it, no matter what song, the whole Adam bobbing his head thing, it always goes to it. It's perfect.
I try to it's very difficult to like make sure that once it gets to that it fits, but when it does, it works.
It works. It's always, and I can imagine. Listen, Adam wants to sit here and tell you guys he didn't head bob or dance at all to K-pop Demon Hunters. We know he did. He did that. You know, we all know that it happened.
No.
But welcome everybody.
You're a
Come on,
liar.
Adam.
You're
I
a
would
liar.
never lie.
That's his shower jam.
I'd never lie, Adam. Telltale tales. Don't lie.
Liar.
Anyways, welcome everybody to Ball Busters. Again, I don't know the numbers off the top of my head. I'm half asleep over here. I'm running on basically 2 hours of sleep, and I have to be at work by 7 a.m. tomorrow. So that's going to be a fun time. But we got a show for you tonight, ranging from like Pokemon being a massive success. So we'll talk about that. Ludwig has no spine. We'll start off with that because Static doesn't know what the heck I'm talking about there. And Keef is a mighty fucking show. Huh?
Said I just found out.
Well, I was gonna. I was looking forward to.
I don't
having
know.
you
So
here.
yeah.
Well, we'll walk through it
Thank you.
together, Devil. Don't worry. At least you're here. Okay. At least I got you. Thank you, Devil, for being very retarded. I mean, uncultured. I mean, I don't have a good word for it. Anyways, Adam, how are you doing?
I'm about 85% from being sick. I still got a mini coughing fit here and there. It's quite annoying and tedious, but otherwise I'm fine. Usual annoying week with YouTube. Do the best we can, and I got nothing clever to say. You can move on.
Well, all I have to say is next time use protection, bro. that little look of I have nothing clever to say, and I'm just gonna ignore you. That's what that look was.
You're off
That
the
was the
Christmas
look
card
of-
list.
Yeah.
No,
On it.
he's off the Hanukkah list.
Oh.
That's true.
That's the truth.
No, I don't do cards for either. I don't believe in holiday cards. I think that's gay.
Neither.
You see, he says that, and I'm just not gonna get the card.
Shut up, you faggot. Oh,
Listen, Jed told me about the cards you sent last year, and I'm like, I wasn't on the list.
there were no cards. That's another lie.
I'm trying to play up a meme right now, you faggot.
And I'm not gonna let you.
Yo, motherfuckers
Yeah.
were doing some Secret Santa shit, and I didn't get invited. You think I don't want
Secret
free
Yahweh.
gifts, you motherfuckers?
This just got really gay.
I know.
Well, I mean, I don't get a secret gift either. So, Static, how are you?
I'm wonderful. I don't need to be in any Secret Santa groups.
Because you're the gift that just keeps giving.
Yes, that's
No, that's
exactly what
Steve.
it is. If you can ever find him.
That's true.
He popped up in somebody's stream a few days ago or something earlier this week. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, he'll just randomly pop up. I think he might have been taken over by a body snatcher of some sort or something, and they're just using his phone.
Are we positive that he didn't go across the border with his illegal immigrant girlfriend?
No, we're not. He might be in El Salvador.
Wouldn't shock me.
Just got wrapped up in all of that.
He's probably now running some sort of like mob or cartel. Like he owns the place.
Yeah, Yeah. Or getting
That-
banged by the cartel.
Yeah. Sad thing is, I actually believe that's something Steve would end up doing. So, we'll just have to leave that one on that one until we see Steve next time. Bug.
Yeah. Well, I'm here. I am not getting banged by the cartel. You know.
What about a Lullafell?
Oh right, that's the midgets. And
Yeah.
the Final Fantasy thing.
Hate
Yeah,
speech.
I'm starting to.
No,
I'm
the-
starting to
correct.
slowly understand your retarded dialogue when you play that game. But yeah, I've been more or less okay. I mean, just been doing some stuff, streams, playing the Punisher. I like having fun with that. Even when they give you the mechanic to like interrogate people with like holding a rack of knives over someone's head. It's like, come on, like you can't deduct me points when you offer me that chance to like, hey, motherfucker, talk, or I'm going to make all the knives drop on your head. Or better yet, put a man in a bear trap. That was funny. Like, oh, we can't do that because you'll promote violence. It's like, why'd you sit in the game? It's fun.
They deduct points for you.
Well, they have in the game. They have a mechanic where you have to interrogate some criminals, and you have to like balance it at the right time for them to give you the answer, and like you get points to upgrade. But if you kill the guy, they deduct it, and that was like a later thing they did because the kills are so violent and good that they were getting banned in Australia and shit, and they were like, "Oh fuck, we have to make it look like no, you can't kill the guy." But it's like, I'm Punisher though. Let me just dangle a dude over a shark pit and let him get eaten. It's funny.
It is a little funny. No, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was fun. And then I ended the stream by getting catfished. I thought I was gonna get cookies, and then I got my ass beaten by a giant Russian man in a Waldo shirt.
The Russian.
There's
Layers?
There's layers to that, but just hurt my head.
That was Kevin Nash in the movie.
It was.
My brain literally just broke with that one. But anyways, Cash.
What up? I'm good. Despite not being in San Antonio, whatever, but at least we got some fucking fall weather finally. And it's not 85, 90 degrees every day.
It's been a lovely week, even though today was rainy.
I love it.
I mean, I love it too, but I prefer this kind of weather when I'm at home, not at work. This is that, like I just want to sleep all day kind of weather. God, I sound really faggoty right there.
You did it to yourself.
Business as usual.
Yeah, business as usual. I even sounded like, man, just want to wrap up in a warm blanket with a nice book and some chai latte. That's kind of how I sounded,
Why do we do this?
I don't know.
I got nothing better to do on Friday nights.
I know.
I got a sport for you in the private chat there, Dermy.
You got a sport?
Wait,
a sport for you. Yeah.
Was this that thing we saw on Sandwich?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you gotta see this. It's funny. It's
Yeah.
funny.
Can I play this on Steam?
Yes, you can play
yeah.
it. We played it on Sandwich and we were fine.
Yeah.
This is a sport Derby has to play.
Yeah. He'll be pro at it.
Yeah.
This is Derby's the GOAT. And this
Oh, this one.
Gotta play
Go for the gusto.
Just because I don't know if the music or not.
Well, I know that.
That is
Look,
He does this at the truck stop already.
That's some poor ass shit.
Yeah, this is not very impressive. Like, come on, woman, try harder.
That's what we were talking about. Dermy World. Dermy would be like, "Fuck." They'll be like, "Hold on, we'll turn the machine on." He'll be like, "I'll do it for you," and just suck the damn thing out of the hole.
I mean, this woman's going over here to rip them off. This woman's not even trying. Like, you see this this fat. Look, what the little bit you see of her, she's going there to jank it. This woman, you don't want to have going anywhere near you. Watch. See? Just a little.
Dermy's giving him tips.
And it's
Soft
like,
hands,
God
guys.
damn,
He wants
that's
to take their
terrifying.
tips.
You want these guys to come back, honey? You gotta soft dance.
I just listen. I saw that woman just starting to yank and grip, and it's like nobody wants to go anywhere near that. That's gonna scare at least the one with
wherever
the
that
somewhat
place
decent
is,
ass.
we gotta go there and like just record Derby going to that fucking thing. Just for the memes.
It feels like a bad idea, but at the same time, it is for the memes.
Jeremy walks into the stall, hits the earbuds, and starts just going in town like.
Oh, he's got a GoPro on his fucking head, and we just see the POV.
The score just keeps going, flipping
So
and
many
shit.
dicks. So many dicks. Anyways, I forgot your name. What the hell, Devil? How are you? God, it's like I'm drunk, but not.
I'm doing well. Started my new position in my job. Everything's going great right now. Tired,
Well,
but that's usual.
Nice. Well, yeah. Have you offered you cocaine yet? Meth? Heroin?
I wish.
Smelling salt.
Would heroin make him more amped, or meth?
They only have fire water.
Yeah, it's any casino, with fire water.
This doesn't
Maybe
sound like
and the occasional peyote.
Wow.
I seem to be going to the wrong casinos because they never offer me peyote.
I kind of want to try peyote. That sounds like a fun time. Granted, I got that idea after watching Blue Mountain State.
get some
And I don't think I'm
shrooms.
going to
Why
have
would
that
you-
exact same experience.
Let's get some shrooms.
No,
I
I
don't
want
want
to have a weird experience. That's why I want to do it.
I don't want you to do any substance that has the possibility of you winding up running down the street naked.
Well, then you don't want
Would-
me
would
drinking
LSD
anymore. I
have that
see.
effect
Okay,
on
I
him?
get it. You don't like it when
Possible.
I'm drunk. God, I'm getting drunk. Join me in inebriation. I'm getting drunk. Join me in I can't fucking do this. What the hell?
Bro, you don't even need inebriation. You are inebriated on default.
Jesus Christ, Jeremy, we need to do something about your literacy. It's making us look like assholes.
I grew up in American English system. Okay, it is what it is.
Huh?
Anyway,
What?
You heard me.
You're a fucktard.
You backwoods
am.
like trailer park butt fucking idiot.
I am not trailer park. I'm country. There's a difference. Anyways, let's get into this. So, Ludwig, let's do this. Okay, let's do this. So, Devil, what do you know about Ludwig?
I have not a single clue.
Yeah, can you tell us who the
Ludwig
fuck
was that guy at high school that wasn't a jock and wasn't a prep, but no one fucking liked. But he looked like them.
So Ludwig is essentially a YouTuber who's connected to people like Hassan. He's in charge of the streamer awards. No, his girlfriend's in charge of the streamer awards. He just assists and all that.
His
He's a
girlfriend's
part of this.
boyfriend.
Yeah, girlfriend's boyfriend. Yeah, exactly. He's a part of this big community. Pokimane, people like that. By the way, I did not say hello to chat, but you get the gist there. By the way, shout out here. Let me do this. I started doing this whole thing and I forgot to say hello to the chat. Here's the bot. Hi, bot. Hail, Metalong. Hail, Kiel. We got Alpha Omega saying I'm gay, like always. We got Black Pill Timon. We got Silver here. I almost said Silver Harmony. Man, I really am on some sort of thing. We got Zack Attack shout out, and we got the lovely Sherry. I'm retarded. Anyways, back to what I was saying about Ludwig. He is everything you hate about a streamer. How about that? Except the terrorist. Is that a fair description, Static?
Hassan's a terrorist?
No. Ludwig. He's everything you hate about a streamer, but not a terrorist.
I've never really had much of an opinion on him. He's, I guess, he always just seemed like the person who wasn't authentic, full of shit, full of himself.
Oh, so just faking gay.
Yeah,
majorly faking gay.
His whole thing is just fake and gay. And he's not the only one. I mean, I think the
his
same
whole
with
thing
XQC and shit.
Listen, you guys think Tim Pool's a fence center? That is quite literally where Ludwig's ass firmly is placed. There's so many fucking splinters in his asshole for how hard he rides that fence. But anyways, this is all connected to Doctober 7th. Okay, and I'm not going to play the video. We've seen it a billion times by now. We know what this video is of happening, okay? But earlier in the week, you know what? There was a very rare Ludwig W, okay? I'm just going to play this because Ludwig is known for defending Hassan. Now, he says he's never defended Hassan, but this is what he's known for. And when it comes to the whole collar, this is what Ludwig had to say.
Do I think Hassan shocks his dog? I have no fucking clue. I think he lied about having a shock collar. I think he 100% had a shock collar based off.
Oh my god, this fucking music!
Yeah, him getting psyoped. He's adamant that he hasn't.
I already want to run screaming off a pier.
But that 100% is a shock collar, as a fact. I feel like that shit is 100% a shock collar.
Where's my pocket knife? I think I got it right around here somewhere.
And I think when you come in and you say, "Oh no, you're gonna get the Hassan call now," I think like you are, like genuinely pathetic. Like you are still pretending to live in a universe where it is like brave to speak out against Hassan, as if that is not like the popular side to be on. It truly, I think, is pathetic.
You know what? Part of that, you know what? Rare W, because he's calling it as he sees it, and rightfully so, because even his own girlfriend, wife, person, ex QT Cinderella said the exact same thing. Like drunk off her ass, she said, "Yeah, it's a shock collar." Like this video was going around earlier. So.
No, there's no shock. Like the electric prongs are taken out of it.
But here's my thing, right?
Like it's only a vibrate. Like there's a setting for vibrate and there's a setting for shock.
That's fact.
Essentially confirming that it's a shock collar.
Didn't you tell me one time that she wants to like ride Hassan into the sunset?
No, that would be Anissa Jamha, Ian's wife.
That's fucking what's his face's wife.
I don't know that they all these fucking
they all listen.
Look the fucking same to me. They look the same. They sound the same, and I feel sick to my stomach that they're successes, and that we struggle. And we struggle as struggle as content creators.
Their successes are due to Dermy's generation.
Don't blame me.
No, Dermy, answer for your generation.
My generation is cooked. Okay, we're all.
Dermy is an elder Zoomer, but yes.
Yes, I am the elder Zoomer, and the rest of my generation is just screwed. Anyways, though, listen, this was a rare Ludwig W. And then we got today, where not this one. I want this one. We got today. Okay. After saying what he said there, this is what he says now.
I want to make sure if I know something, speak honestly. After my stream, I got close-up pictures of the shock collar.
No, you got the phone call.
Yeah, he got the phone call.
You got the phone call.
Except you didn't get a phone call. They don't even have enough respect to do that. They just sent you the text. Shut the fuck up.
My mother's life.
Your mother's
by
dead,
the way,
man.
By the way, on his mother's life, he said the exact same thing when it was a shock collar.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is his
so
mother
on his
alive?
mother's life
means nothing.
Yes.
That bitch is
his mother that he loved so much. On his mother's life, it was a shock collar, and now
didn't see prongs. I'm pretty sure it's a vibrate collar. So maybe I should have said 99% sure instead of 100. I'm not making any other comments about whether he has a shock collar, has shocked, or whatever. I never made a comment.
He just got
fucked. I mean, I'm sitting like that because I'm tired. He's sitting like that because his butthole is gaping right now.
Yes. Yes.
He is
and
probably wearing that donut like cushion they give for hemorrhoid people.
Listen, all week long, dude was getting mercilessly called out by Hassan fans. Like all week long, they were attacking him, berating him. Like I pulled this up earlier in the week. I'm not going to read through all these again, but like these are just constantly going after, basically speaking out and saying the truth and say your girlfriend up, QT Cinderella, because apparently QT and Hassan have a podcast together, which I didn't know, and they were just lambasting the dude left, right, and center. And then
wait.
Yeah.
His girlfriend was lambasting him.
No.
Oh.
They were lambasting him and then also dragging QT into it because of the stuff. Then you had Denims come out and just try to say he's a psychopath. I don't need to play this. Listen, when it comes to Denims, she only has two things of value to give. It's her tits. That's about it. Okay. Anything else she has is just worthless. But what I do want to point out is people like XQC. We're coming out here defending Lud. backing him up.
Huh,
You
what
know,
was I
you
just
have
saying
him.
about XQC.
Huh?
What was I just saying about XQC?
I don't know what you were just saying about
I
it.
said when you started talking about this, I said XQC is just like Ludwig. He's very safe opinions.
Very safe opinions. Well, we'll get into
You
this,
can even
and I don't
understand
fully
him.
disagree. Yeah,
Faking
it
gay.
takes some work to do it because he's French Canadian. But let's be fair here. XQC, he was coming out here to bat for Ludwig everywhere he could, every which way he was batting for Ludwig, saying, "Hey, he's doing a good job." And well, this is how Ludwig repaid him.
XQC at TwitchCon, all right? And XQC is probably the single biggest person who is driving the Collargate drama on Twitch, right? You know what XQC says to me at TwitchCon? He goes, I don't give a fuck if he abuses the dog. I don't give a fuck if he's a shot caller. He calls himself, when he's investigating what's happening, the debunker. He has an alter ego called the debunker. I think he finds genuine joy in flaming the drama.
So after defending you all week long and coming to bat for you, defending your girlfriend, saying, hey, you know, we should separate the two. Like, hey, that's not this big of a deal. He's doing the right thing. Your response is to just stab him in the back. Adam, what do you think about this?
I want to know, did XQC respond?
Yes, actually, XQC has responded. We'll get into that.
Did he call him a liar?
Yes.
Isn't this whole thing is kind of like the Static said it right when he said this is like the popular kids in school who are popular even though no one really knows why. That's kind of what this is. This is like high school drama crap. You know, oh, this person was talking shit on this person. Oh my God, can you believe that? It's like sad.
It is sad, actually. It is really sad. And I don't even know really why Ludwig is popular outside of he went to journalism school. That's all I know. That's literally all I know. He went to journalism school.
Fuck journalists.
But this is those moments where I even came out and was like, hey, he had a rare W. Everybody was saying he had rare Ws. He had Tectone, Ethan Klein, XQC, Asmongold. Everybody was saying he has a rare W, and then he immediately backtracks, bends to the fucking Will of Hassan, takes it up the asshole, and is now stabbing XQC in the back. When XQC has responded, this guy is something else entirely. I spoke with him IRL for an hour about this. I literally said, in the grand scheme of things, it's really not the end of the world. If he did shock it, yes, it's bad, but I'm not going to act like he killed someone. The lies and tactics are worse now.
Yes, yeah.
That's what everybody keeps kind of pointing out is like, there's the people that I don't like shock collars, period. Don't be using your dog like that. But what's worse is you're lying to us. And that's what XQC has been calling out. And now you're just stabbing in the back after he was with you. And then we'll say there is a funnier thing from XQC as well. Ludwig, my brother, we've been through this. The device 100% has the shocking component. Hold me accountable if you like. Link me the same device. God damn it, I can read. And show me a single indicator. What?
Indicator?
Am I retarded?
Indicator.
Yes.
Identical.
That's an L.
Identical model.
Identical model. Thank you. That does not have the function. I will give you community a full BTC. That's a lot of money. US, it's for good. Okay. And real quick, actually, going back to what he said here. Remember the tape. Just remember the tape.
He shocked her to begin with, but I just genuinely saw a picture of it after. It did have tape, and the tape was, I think it was covering or had his phone number on it or something.
So, and I forgot
phone
about
number
this.
you already have.
The phone number. There's phone number on the tape, guys.
The phone number he has, he's not allowed to call. He has to wait for the call.
Well, hold on.
Here's
No.
phone number.
So, like, even like, let's say that tape is actually there to cover up a phone number, right? Let's just say that that's there.
Mm-hmm.
Why would it still be there if he's not showing the fucking leash on the on a live stream? But why would Ludwig be sent a recent picture of this collar with the piece of tape still on it? Because the reason the tape is on it is because he was showing it on a live stream. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
So that whole thing, he's full of shit. He
Yes.
did not get a picture of a fucking leash.
This
or
is the
a
picture
collar
he
with it.
got. This is the picture he got. This is the picture he's going off of. And he's just making up that there's a phone number under here. There's a phone number under here. Even though the company that came out and made the collars have issued a statement to an email saying, yeah, it's 100% one of the shock collars. So
Yeah.
even though the company that makes the collars said, yes, it's a shock collar, everybody has been able to pinpoint that it's a shock collar. Now, magically, after getting, his ass handed to him by fucking Hassan, it's no longer a shock collar, and it's all XQC's fault that anybody's talking about this.
Yeah,
We
I don't
are
know
worse
why-
off for a society that
I don't know why these people are
this kind of
even
shit happens.
internet famous.
I
I'm
mean,
with
if we lived in a true, just, and fair society, this would have ended Hassan immediately. It'd be over. But he still has somehow, because of his legion of brainwashed simps, he is soldered through it. And
He just keeps saying
can't-
that it's debunked.
and he
That's
just
all he says.
bullies weak, tiny testicled pissants like this, who, again, for some reason, are a success, and I don't understand why, to backtrack when they were essentially he was essentially saying the truth.
Mhm.
Yet, oh no, oh, you got the call. Oh no, you don't have Hassan's backing anymore. Why would you want his backing? He is still radioactive because of this.
Dude, in his earlier fucking stream on this, like, there's multiple clips from this stream here. He's openly saying, yeah, it's bad to have Hassan involved with brands because he's a bad influence and brands don't want to be associated with him. That's why I don't collab with him or anything like that. He also said that they're not friends, but it's like, it's bad to be associated with Hassan. And now he's like, oh no, Hassan's good.
You don't have to be a friend to get fucked in the ass.
That's
It's-
true.
it's the king hasn't fallen type thing. They've taken a lot of his stuff, but they still see him as the one they don't want to piss off. He still has power, obviously. He hasn't been kicked off Twitch. He still has this huge following of simps, like you said. Like I said, they're not going to go against the king until somebody takes some real power away from him. And like I said, if the shock collar didn't do it, I don't know if anything will.
That's the thing. Until Twitch collapses, he'll still have his base.
He's the DSP of Twitch. Seriously, he's the
You're not- that's a good way to put it.
DSP of
Yeah.
Twitch.
That's a good way to put it.
Because, and I know DSP was on Twitch, but think about this. Hassan has promoted terrorism, said U.S. deserved 9/11, sent death threats, doxed people, threatened his chat with a loaded firearm, by the way, shocked a dog, abused animals on stream. These clips keep coming out.
multiple times. We've seen the clips now multiple
fucking
times.
times. He has put Kaya as a puppy with a full-grown pit bull in a cage on his stream, laughing with the pit bull, barking and attacking Kaya. We have seen multiple evidence. Multiple evidence? I don't think that's the correct. Whatever. We have seen so much shit to prove that Hassan is a vile scumbag, evil human being that needs to be as far away from streaming as humanly possible, and nothing does it. For fuck's sakes, you throw a cat across the room, you're gone from Twitch. But shock your dog live on stream to make sure they stay in their place for 4 or 5 hours all straight.
All right. Let me ask you this, just to
Yeah,
slightly deviate within the realm of the topic. Considering all the shit that is surrounding Twitch now after the latest Twitch content, which I only know tangentially through you and some other people, I don't cover or watch this shit. Is Twitch on its last legs?
I think Twitch is on its last legs.
I
Dan
hope to God so.
Dan Clancy came out and issued a statement finally on the Emiru thing, and apparently it's not good. I have not read it yet. It is on.
Well, she's suing them, isn't she?
She is suing not Twitch, not yet. She's suing somebody. Damn it, who is she suing?
Wasn't it? I thought soon the guy that attacked her.
Oh yeah. She pressed charges against him. She
Well, I
hasn't.
mean,
Oh,
she
is this the
suing
girl
anyone.
that was kissed at the con? Like,
Yeah.
by the
This is
guy.
Emiru.
Okay, that's the only thing I knew.
And
I
she's
seen
like
the
their
video.
number one female streamer.
Oh, okay.
One of their number one. Actually, I would say this is a legit.
You can only have one number.
I gotta wonder why. And correct me if I'm wrong. I may have this confused. Amazon is the backing of Twitch, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
Amazon
they own
is
them
the
now.
full
Man,
back.
why don't they cut this shit loose? It's bad. It's bad. It's bad press for them.
Well, like Amazon doesn't.
Well, I
even-
mean,
not
to be
Amazon.
fair, Adam, they spent $1 billion on Rings of Power, and they still keep pumping out that shit.
Well, no, like
contract. Well, there was a contract.
there's
on that.
contracted. There's contracts there, but with
That's
Twitch,
different.
Twitch loses money.
Yeah.
They have ran Twitch into the literal ground. VTubers are only there because it's like that's their platform. That's about
but
it.
what it could be is the same reason all those news sources that were losing money, CNN and SMBC for years, still stayed around because they're a mouthpiece, and that side wants their mouthpieces. That Twitch still can influence young kids, Hassan's viewers, to their socialist bullshit, so they'll take the loss to keep it in.
That's a good
place.
point. That's a good point.
Yeah, that is actually a very valid point. And I'm trying to pull up the Twitch statement. I know that Legal Mindset has come out and said it's just a corpo response, but here it is. I think it's right here. Yeah, I have it right here. You're in regards to the Emiru thing, where Emiru, dude, that guy that walked up to her, probably a little shorter than me, because Emiru is kind of around the same size as Gal. Yeah, something like that. Emiru's tiny, and this dude was huge that just walked up to assault her. We didn't hear anything from Dan or Twitch. In fact, Dan was caught partying that night. And in fact, as far as I'm aware, Twitch staff say they did stuff to him, but I have no evidence of that. They just say it. But we have this from Twitch themselves. This did come out shortly before stream. I have not read it, but first I want to be, this is actually from Dan. First, I want to be upfront and take accountability for the security incident that occurred during Emiru's meet and greet. It shouldn't have happened, and we take that very seriously. We failed both in allowing it to occur and in our response following. You guys didn't say shit. We mismanaged our communications about the incident, and that includes the comments I made. I apologize to Emiru for all that took place. So I am aware that Dan did a stream with
Lorenz.
Crazy bitch. Yes, Lorenz. I have no idea what he said.
Taylor Lorenz.
I just heard that interview was shit.
Well,
She slept for them so bad. She said that the security was so hard it made it almost impossible for her to do her job as a journalist.
What, dox people?
Yeah.
She's threatening to sue people now for saying that you doxed anybody.
Go ahead, cunt. I'm not worth anything.
Why was he doing an interview with a 97-year-old woman?
At this point,
Because-
she would have to sue Tim Pool because he had a fucking billboard on Times Square saying that she doxed.
It wouldn't go anywhere because she did dox people.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah,
thing
and
is,
she
like,
wouldn't want discovery to happen. Every time somebody threatens to do freaking
we would finally
lawsuits,
get verification that she's 96.
yeah, they'll never want to do it because the fact is, the second you do a lawsuit, discovery happens, and they get access to certain things that none of these people want to have out there.
Who we can
Plus,
find
the
out if
only
she
reason
has
they-
to delete her shit from the Wayback Machine.
Yeah.
Well, that too, but also the only reason she actually even is relevant with Twitch is because she defends Twitch for just about anything because Hassan's there.
Yep.
Oh, right. She's
She just wants to
she's
fuck
like
Hassan.
Mercante, where she just wants to suck his dick.
Legitimately, yes, they just want to fucking do heinous things to Hassan. It is disturbing.
He'd
Like,
let
they-
them.
You
Goddamn
think
women.
of the creepiest, most disgusting things out. They think guys are fucking gross. These women openly basically cream themselves on stream looking at Hassan. They want to climb him, and it's freaky. But
Could you stop
what?
Yeah, I think we're good on the description there.
describing things that they want to do to Hassan? Like,
They want to ride his face.
sounds like you've thought about it yourself.
Motherfucker, you're like Archcast when he listens to the goddamn audible of that fucking Minotaur book, okay? We don't need the descriptions.
Hassan just wants them to make him nuggies.
Well, that's true.
That's his king.
What are we? God damn it. What are we doing moving forward for meet and greets? We've begun complete analysis of the incident that took place, as well as other issues that came to our attention after TwitchCon concluded. We're examining everything from how we do signups to the layout to increase security controls. You guys said you had increased security controls, top tier security, and this still happened. All the security that was around Emiru was her own personal security, and the Twitch security was just back there doing jack shit. So that's not really helpful. We're also doing a. Go ahead.
Yeah, like didn't I saw this from a couple of VTuber accounts? Didn't they? Weren't they like making VTubers who were walking up in there with mask on? They were telling them, "Hey, you can't wear the mask," and like even though.
Yes and no. So what happened was, and that's another thing. Like this is all TwitchCon fallout, and this is very far from Ludwig. But what happened was, VTubers, they would do meet and greets, and how they do their meet and greets is kind of like, here's a camera, you stand behind the camera, your character will be up on this big TV, which is actually kind of cool. And that's how you're going to do your meet and greet and everything. In order to get there, you have badges, passes, and everything. They weren't letting, particularly Chibi Doki back there, Chibi Doki and one other girl, even though they had the passes, they had the badges, they had everything set up, they were back there with the ambassadors to make sure that they can get through. They were like, no, you can't get through. You can't get through. We need to see your face, which is incredibly idiotic.
Like defeats the whole purpose of the like anonymous like thing.
Anonymity. Like,
yeah, that
VTubers will go out in IRL, but they'll also cover their face because they don't want you to know who they are. Which I still think that kind of.
I saw the VTuber meetup had a table between them and the people that were coming to see them.
Yes.
Why the fuck didn't they do that for everyone?
Well, that's them using their brain. Okay, that they don't do that. And mind you, Static, a lot of the fans for the VTubers brought gifts.
Yeah.
Those gifts got thrown out, not by the VTubers, by Twitch.
Yeah, the gifts got thrown out for everyone. People got Emiru gifts, and her gifts got
I
thrown
mistakenly
out.
misheard.
Oh, I didn't know it
when
was
you first told me
everyone.
that.
I thought it was VTubers. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought first, and then you said no. Twitch threw them. I'm like, oh, okay, that's wrong.
I thought it was just the VTubers that everybody got their gifts thrown out. What the fuck is wrong with Twitch?
They're retarded.
The guy is the guy who owns it is too busy jerking off to fucking hot tub streamers and then sucking off Hassan on his birthday.
Actually, no, he's too busy jerking off to hot tub streamers, sucking off Hassan, and then partying with young women.
Gundam puts it correct. He's getting high on his own supply.
Mm-hmm. He is burning that shit down. And
I'm shocked he's still there. Like he can't have more than an actual month of being.
This
the
is
CEO.
why
they've got to replace him.
This is why I asked the question,
yes.
because for all the shit we give Amazon, they have cleaned houses in several divisions lately. In the past few months, they cleaned house at Amazon Studios, which explained Wheel of Time getting canceled, and now the extra scrutiny on Rings of Power, and some other shit going on there, and the God of War changes. But that's still gonna be fucked up because they're going straight to the Norse saga, which even I don't care.
So stupid.
I don't care if what's his name? So I can't remember his name. Was in charge.
Christopher Judge.
What? No, Christopher Judge. No, he's a voice actor. He's not in charge. No,
sorry, I forgot the name. Okay, fuck.
No, I'm talking about the creator of Babylon 5 remake, wrote for Star Trek. I suddenly just can't remember his name. It's just gone right now. Anyway, I don't care if he's in charge in the television. That's the thing is still fucked. But Amazon's been cleaning house, so I would not be surprised if this dude is out, considering all this bad press and possible lawsuits.
Oh, like
Dermy, you're muted,
possible,
or you're delayed.
Am I delayed? Hello?
You're delayed.
Here, I'm gonna turn my camera off, and then after that, I'll end up refreshing after we're done with this. But you also have the fact that Twitch will be brought up to Congress. There's just tons of bad press right now around Twitch altogether. The assault, the Hassan existence. There's so much wrong. There's constantly individuals that are coming out and talking ill about Twitch now. And I focus in on the VTubers, but VTubers are just routinely trashing Twitch now and saying just how awful the platform is. They don't feel like they can go anywhere else. That's one of the reasons they stick on Twitch, is because they don't think YouTube's going to be viable for them. And Kick is, well, it's Kick. So they don't know what to do. I mean, yeah, Kick is kind of gay too, but I mean, still best cut. So they feel trapped, but Twitch treats them literally like second-class citizens. They can't show a hip, because if they show a hip, they get banned. Hassan can go out there and literally threaten to kill people, and he's okay. It's not fair whatsoever there. And then you get shit like this, where they're shocked that it's even happening. Again, Dan Clancy was at a party while this was all going on. That whole night, he was at a party. He wasn't even paying attention to what the fuck was happening. And then later that weekend, he gets revealed to be at a goddamn chick's house hanging out with her. And that chick was like in her 20s. This dude's older than Adam.
And I'm old.
It's old.
Like, it's insane that this man is just going around doing this shit and nobody seems to be caring whatsoever. What is this metal?
I could give a care about if he's at some 20-year-old's house, as long as it's legal. He can be at anyone's house he wants. But I do think it seems like he's asleep at the fucking wheel. If one of the biggest people was attacked at their con, and it takes him 48 hours before he's even like responding to it and stuff, he should have been there within an hour and saying what happened, how'd this fail, how'd you guys fuck up this bad.
It would, yeah, it would have. Maybe it was 48 hours, because it was about Sunday when I started hearing about the Taylor Lorenz shit. I just didn't see what it was. So yeah, it would have probably been 48 hours, and he fucked that up royally. They're all just fucking it up constantly right now. But from Metalong, Nugla and
Nogla.
Say that up.
Terrorizer.
Terrorizer.
Yeah, Terrorizer. I used to watch both of them.
I have no idea who they are.
They're YouTube
talked
gamers.
about this.
They're part of the Vaunus crew. Like Nogla's Irish, Terrorizer's Irish. They're
who?
No, never mind. Go. Let's go ahead.
I'm
We
not
don't need to
going down
explain
there.
it.
Yeah, we're just gonna read this right now, because you're speaking like gibberish to me. This must be what
Yes,
it's like
it
when I
is.
start saying Pokemon
It
names
is.
or VTuber
It's
names.
exactly what it is.
Goddamn age, and you don't.
Talked about this on their React channel and showed video of the security that was just god awful at TwitchCon. Dude, I saw one of the videos of security. They had special armbands that would be like your entry pass that you had to put on a pedestal, and that pedestal lighted up green. You could go in. If it was red, you had to wait till it lighted up green, or you had to fix some shit. And they were just letting people walk through that had it red. So I'm gonna refresh real quick, and I'll be right back.
I guess I'll do a transition. Well, I think it's time to check up on Amusement Park Girl. It's been a long time. Let's see if she's still doing okay. Is this the right one? Yeah, that's the right one.
Hey, I opened the thing. Why didn't it go? Oh, there we go.
I haven't put it up yet. Let's see how she's doing. She's doing okay?
Oh.
Yeah, she's doing fine.
Yeah. I think she's all right.
She's doing all right. She's hanging on. She's still hanging on.
Oh, hi.
She's still, yeah, we're just checking up on her. Been a while. She's still hanging on.
Your DMs are showing.
Oh. I hate. Why the fuck does Chrome do that? I hate that every damn time.
Well, it's cached on where you opened up from the last time.
But well, yeah.
What I wouldn't give to be that seat.
No one was looking at my DMs right there.
Nobody. No. Why do you want to be the seat?
What you have to say in your DMs.
Why do you want to be the seat? Let me be her shirt.
That material is working hard.
Anytime.
Yeah,
that shit is holding on like fucking Tobey Maguire holding onto the train.
That was not a Chinese shirt.
That is a very
whatever bra she's got on under there, because I could see it.
Devil,
it does have some support on under there. It's doing good work.
Devil, why do you want to be the seat?
Because I want to be all over that ass. Yeah.
No, okay, the ass, yeah, but do you want to be on the tip? We don't know what the ass is like. The ass could be flatter than flat.
I don't care.
I'm just gonna hedge my bet and say that she has an amazing ass.
I mean, decent
I'll
bet.
take
Not
my
gonna lie
risk,
there,
man.
but I would much rather be her shirt.
Are we having another Mo thing where now we gotta like go?
I like how I have to fight to
no.
justify wanting her to sit on my lap. It's fucking. It's pretty self-explanatory why I want to be the seat, dude. Don't need explanation.
Well, I get why
here.
you want her to sit on your lap, but I want to be all over that shirt.
Can't you just motherfuckers agree?
Yeah,
one
you
of
get
you
the
wants
front,
to fuck
I get
her
the
tits,
back.
one of you
Shit.
wants to fuck her in the ass. Like,
Yeah.
For all I know, she has a flat ass. That's all I'm saying.
And I don't care.
That's right.
Fuck. Okay, Mo.
Metalong, Emiru said she had to spend $10,000 on her own money to get things for TwitchCon. Even had to bring her own. I do know she had her own security, and they kicked out one of her favorite security guards.
That was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago when her favorite security guard stopped someone, and he held on to that person until the con security showed up to take him away, and they said because he touched them that he was permabanned from the venue.
Still doesn't change that her
Let's
favorite security
not
guard, the guy that actually did his job right,
Was not allowed to
Whoa.
be there.
Yeah.
Well, why'd she come
Well,
back?
I guess
That's the
it is
thing.
Twitch. You're
That's
not allowed
the,
to do
you know
your
what?
job right.
That's a damn good question, Devil.
Part of,
I don't
part
know
of the-
why she was there after so many people, even one of her friends, she used to be good friends with Asmongold, said, "Don't go."
Maybe she's a moron.
It's also like
She is
when
a
it comes
woman.
to girls at TwitchCon, they have been getting assaulted every year. Every year there's a new girl that gets assaulted at TwitchCon. It just depends on how many of them are getting assaulted and how big of the assaults they are.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because these girls are put up as the whole "I'll
They're
write my
fucking
name on
meat,
you if
dude.
you give me." Essentially they sell themselves for these simpy dudes who fucking get in their head that there's some sort of relationship going on, and that's why they send them freaking $2-3 grand a month in tips. And then you put them on display at these places with little security, and you don't think these pathetic dudes who've been shilling out all this money say, "Oh, I'm going to go there, and when she sees me, it's going to be love at first sight," and try to take advantage of that. You're dealing with the stupidest of people, dumb girls and retarded simpy bastards. It's bound to happen.
You're dealing with simps with money,
Yeah.
which is a very dangerous thing to have.
Listen, my simps with money aren't helping me out at all. So, anyways, the other thing, and I need to fix this all around because I am in the wrong spot.
And Metalong, I didn't say Babylon 5. I said Battlestar Galactica reboot. And I know Jay missed to Babylon 5.
Fuck, what was I gonna say? Like, you're not entirely wrong on like they sold this parasocial relationship is what you're basically going down to, and it is devolved into something that is so toxic and disturbing that is nightmarish at this point in time. Simultaneously, though, like last year, the girl that this lives rent free in my head because I can't believe it was so blatant. Some random female streamer who just meet like this newer streamer dude on her own stream at TwitchCon. Bro just comes up and gropes her like crazy in front of everybody, kind of motorboats her, and then walks away. That happened live, and nobody stopped it. Nobody thought that needed to be stopped or anything like that was acceptable. You have guys getting sexually assaulted too at these things, and it's like, how is this allowed?
Well,
how is this allowed at all?
The problem is it's the environment, because when you have motherfuckers who will literally pay hundreds of dollars for their favorite Oshi to like step on them and do all that shit, you are kind of creating a very funky environment, and everybody is like, they don't know whether or not, oh, is this too far? Is this too far? Until something gets pushed way over the line, and then
I tweeted it out. I'm willing to ban porn if it freaks.
Okay, Melanie Mac.
You're willing to ban porn if it what? You broke up there.
If it gets rid of the foot fetish freaks.
Get the fuck
What if
out
it got
of
rid
here.
of, what if it got rid of the furries?
Hey,
Two
what is
birds
this
with one
personal
stone?
attack against Vagabond? What do you ever do to you?
Funnily enough, it's not that.
Devil,
black man
do
with
you have a foot
he's
fetish
after.
too?
No, Vagabond does.
Well, I get it. Okay, I've criticized Vagabond. I look at him every single day and say, "You need Christ, my brother." Mainly because of the foot fetish. Everything else you have is normal. It's the feet. It's the feet.
No, he has a queef fetish too, so and that's
Whoa.
not
Okay, then he
Yo!
God.
Yeah, that was
All right, subject change. Subject
Adam's so
change.
confused. His face.
Yeah. Well, we
Adam-
all know Adam's
just
never
look
gonna
at
be in a stream room with Vagabond. I know that.
I'm going to send him the link right now
As I
because we
said
must
in the link.
verify this.
No.
We need to ask him.
I'm
McDermott, next topic. Go.
Next topic. Well, I mean, speaking of black people, actually, that worked out
Speaking
better
of
than I thought it
queefs.
would.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of
What was the
queefs,
speaking of queefs?
we got Mighty Queef, ladies and gentlemen. Our favorite fucking corrupt, unethical piece of fucking human slime. It's been a while since I've gotten to bring this dude up on stream. And quite frankly, it wasn't until I took a really big look into why he was going around when I was like, you know what? Yeah, this dude's a piece of fucking shit. So this is all
was a
revolving
surprise.
around this video right here called How It Feels Playing Ghosts of Yote for the First Time.
Oh god.
Which
Like
We're
playing
not
Ghost Tsushima.
which a lot of the cope right now is it's a comedy video, not a review, which it's
Oh.
literally both.
Don't tell me
It's
we have to
both.
watch it.
No, we're not going to watch it.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
we're not
God!
watching
I
this shit.
would
Like the
headbutt
only
my
thing I would
desk.
play for you is the first couple seconds where he says what he says. But what was revealed? Actually, here I'll play the first couple
Oh
seconds.
fuck!
Did you hear that?
No.
No.
I did.
You don't have it shared on audio.
Yeah, I didn't
Because
have
you
audio
gotta-
shared. That was my
You didn't
bad.
have audio. You weren't set up
Yeah.
for audio there. I'm
That
not going
was
to
my bad.
boomerize you.
The vast majority of this is just pictures, so that was my bad. But this is how this video starts.
Thank you so much to PlayStation for sponsoring this video.
You fucking whore.
Yeah, and it turns out, and we'll come back to this video. This video was a full-fledged ad. He got paid to promote Ghosts of Yote and give a glowing, essentially a review. Again, they're trying to hide behind, well, it's a comedy sketch thing. It's a review. It's him saying how good the game is.
It's comedy. Comedy, guys.
Listen, you got some white on your chin right there, buddy. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Mighty Keef, you're looking like Michael Jackson right now. You want to change your complexion?
But it turns out. Go ahead.
Didn't Angry Joe make comedy sketch videos? And look at him now.
Well, yes, he made comedy sketch videos, but he also didn't get paid by the companies to make said comedy sketch videos. He did those willingly, and he didn't take
Yeah,
the
he
pay.
did those for the love of the game.
Yeah, he did it for the love of the games, not the love of the money. The
So
money came along with it.
Is this guy like a legitimate streamer? And this is.
Do we have to call him legitimate?
Well, like, because there's two different things. Like I said, if you're a YouTube gamer, you do this all the time. They pay you to play their game and make content with their game. I'm saying, is he like a Twitch streamer, and so he's supposed to be playing the game for the game, and he's doing it as like I'm just trying to figure out where it's
So
coming
what
from.
he is he's a content creator. He goes
Okay, so
around
he's
saying
content
he's just
creator.
a comedian that makes sketches, but reality he's a culture warrior who just glazes
Takes the side of everything we hate.
Yeah, takes the
Okay.
side of every AAA video game and then gets paid by almost every AAA video game that he's shockingly enough promoting. Every single time. This was happening during Shadows.
I was going to
called it
say,
out during
you got
Shadows.
into it with him over Shadows.
Yes, I called it out during Shadows that this is his MO, and everybody forgot this. So now this is happening where he's blatantly telling you guys, because he's glazing Ghost of Yote. He has put out a review for Ghost of Yote. He's telling you guys Ghost of Yote is fantastic and amazing and beautiful and blah, 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 blah. And just, all up in that asshole. And he's getting paid by PlayStation to say all this shit, which then goes directly to his ethics, because this is a massive breach of ethics. This is what was it? I was saying it all day today. What was the term?
Morally bankrupt?
Not just morally bankrupt, but there's an actual term. Conflict of interest.
Oh.
Because he has a financial interest now for this game to do good. For all those games that he has played, reviewed now, all that's being brought up into question.
Ugh.
All this is a massive conflict of interest.
All right.
Does he have a financial interest for the game to do good? I don't think so. It's not like he's getting fucking royalties or some shit on this. But
We know he's getting paid by them. So
but
it could be.
what he has to gain is them calling him again and being, hey, you want to do
That's all
this?
it is. It's like he's just hoping that his head game was so good that they call him in for seconds.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing. I don't think they have. It's the same deal like Hassan, who had a special link for Shadows. Which, what the fuck?
Yeah, Mighty
Well,
Keef
there
hasn't
probably
achieved
is a
that level of
financial
glazing
interest
just yet.
Yeah, there probably is like, hey, you sell X amount of copies, you're gonna get some money back. That might be a thing that happens here.
Well, we still know how many copies have been sold.
That's true, but and I'm gonna come over here and now listen.
I don't
Grums
think
is a
you'll let
grifter
me know.
too. Grums 100% is a grifter. I'm not even denying that. But
No.
Listen, broken clocks right twice a day. Holy crap! Talk about grifting. It looks like Sony is paying Mighty Keef to promote Ghost of Yote. I don't ever want to hear this guy complain about grifters ever again. Which, I mean, it's a grifter calling a grifter calling a grifter. Like it is the same. But the thing that's
God, I hate
interesting
that
is
fucking word.
Yeah, but the thing that's interesting is how Mighty Queef responded. Grums thinks sponsored content is grifting. Sponsored content and streams have been part of my content creators ecosystem for the better part of 15 years. So now I question every single game you have ever promoted or talked about. Because if these are the AAA games that you are promoting and glazing like crazy, I'm now questioning, did you even mean anything that you ever said? No grifters would be taking 600K from my audience for a game that will never be made. Do we know anyone like that? And then he follows up with why he's the ethical one. The real issue is that he is angry gaming companies work with me but fired him.
So it's fine when I do it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with freaking, like I said, people taking money to play games. That's just part of the thing. Just like I said, long as you're really clear about it. I don't know about a little hashtag ad on your thing is enough. I think you should right at the beginning say straight out, this is a, they like the YouTubers, they'll say that. They'll say, thank you for this game sponsoring this stream or this game.
This video or whatever. They'll dedicate like a good 20 seconds, 20, 30 seconds to
do an ad
hey,
at the beginning.
It's like, here you go.
All he has is 2 seconds of thank you, PlayStation.
Yeah.
And then he had the hashtag ad, which is required by YouTube, by the way. If you have a promotion segment, you must have hashtag ad in your description. That is a part of YouTube's terms of service.
Really?
If you don't have, yes, that's actually a part of YouTube's terms of service.
Does it still have it on?
Funny you say that. No.
Oh, you're breaking the rules, Keef.
Yep, breaking
you're enforcing bad stereotypes.
You cannot have just sponsored by.
Wait a minute. That says the 22nd, but the screen cap we showed said 23rd.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Wait, but
23rd. So he added it in. He didn't have it originally, is what it is.
Wait, why is it not on now?
What?
Why is this the 22nd? Like, this is his channel, Mighty Keef. Mighty
Why
Keef.
is that? That's the same video, isn't it?
Did he repost it and add the hashtag?
By the way, why I enjoy Ghost of Yote right here.
That says 3 hours ago.
Yeah. So, what the fuck is happening?
No, that's how I feel. How it feels when it goes to
How
Yote.
it
Now
feels,
go back.
yes.
Now, what did
This
you
is
have
how
up
it
there?
feels.
Why does one
the
say the
fuck?
22nd and one say the 23rd?
Hold on. What
I
the
think
screenshot? What the fuck?
And then I come over here because I have a second version of the screenshot too.
I'm a stickler for details, and I see something wrong here.
Somebody did something fucked up, and I don't have any reason to believe Keef is at all above board in any of it.
I'm just
I don't
pointing out what I see here. I don't know who's doing what. Just one thing. This is live right now on his YouTube page.
Yes, this is live right now on his YouTube page. So that's why I pulled this up to show, hey, this is the video. It shows that I have watched that much. If I click it right now,
thank you so much to PlayStation.
that's the exact same thing.
And
Again,
it
no
says
ad.
Ad's not there. Instead,
2
it says
days?
comedy.
Yeah. This is the exact same
And
thing.
you know what? His comedy is cheap. Oh, I take a picture of myself. Oh, then it's me talking to me. I hate that shit. I fucking hate
It's
that
literally
shit.
just I'm talking
That
to
is
myself
so
over and over again.
That is so unoriginal and so unfunny.
Yeah. I don't want to watch
And
this
who
because I might
controller
agree with
like
him there.
this? Nobody's holding a controller up near their fucking face.
But let's be real here, okay? He was paid to promote the game, and now he has Why I Enjoy Ghost of Yote. $5 says this is his review. So if you have both these one after the other, bro, you're incredibly bought and paid for.
Oh, he
You
was
are
bought and
the
paid for
biggest
Shadows.
grifter. Yeah, he was bought and paid for Shadows. He's been bought and paid for almost every AAA game. Granted, I'm gonna have to check and see if they even told him, "Hey, you can do this," because Pokemon's actually very stricter to who they even give these copies
my
out
ears
to.
are bleeding just looking at those screens without hearing his voice.
Oh yeah, it
That's all I hear. That's all I hear. I don't even need the
I have no
dialogue.
idea what he even sounds like.
Dude, it is some of the most brain-numbing voice, and
Well,
his
okay.
arguments are
Oh,
just
so it's
ways to
basically
game.
like Lofty then.
Why does he have
Worse.
traction? Can you explain that one to me? Because I don't pay attention to these dumb fat fuck. No, I'm
That's why-
asking a serious fucking question here.
No, that is why. If you glaze, so one of the things I have been discovering since fighting back against the Pokemon stuff, if you glaze a game or if you say like very positive things about a game, a lot of people start getting a lot of traction for that. You really do. So as long as he's glazing the game, posting those things over and over and over again, fighting back against the Grums of the world, which I mean, come on, some of those guys are like legitimately retarded freaking fags up the wazoo. You're gonna get traction. You're gonna get noticed by these people. And let's be fair, like he started from, as far as I'm aware, like his channel, you should be able to see like when his channel started, October 14th, 2010. He's been doing this for that long. He's been doing this since then. So if he's doing the same type of
did
shit,
he always do it, or
glazing
did he
these things-
shift gears at one point?
From my understanding, he has always done this style of content, just glazing games over and over and over and over again.
So he's never,
if you
with the exception of it being hip to yell that Z to A is slop, never found a game he didn't like.
I don't even know if he thinks Z to A is slop, to be honest.
It says,
but
slop
he,
on the.
he
on there, or
does
is that-
say that, but that could be.
Or is
like,
that
He's
is
got a comedy sketch thing. He says how everyone reacted to Pokemon Z to A.
Yeah.
He thinks he's funny.
Yeah. He thinks he's funny. He thinks he's intelligent. When I was literally I responded to one of his tweets when he was talking about Pokemon Z to A and how awful he was playing it. And it's like, Jesus Christ, you're retarded.
All right, so according to your thing there, he averages 2 uploads a week, and I heard it asked earlier. Does he stream on Twitch?
I don't think he streams on Twitch. I think he streams on YouTube.
Hmm.
I think this is where he does his live streams. Yeah. 6 years ago.
So this guy who is supposed to be an active reviewer, and he doesn't even stream the games he's playing.
Apparently he has a Twitch, but I have no idea if he streams here.
All right.
Because I was told his main is YouTube. 2 months ago.
Well, let's
3 months ago. 2 months ago. Bro, you don't even stream this shit. So you're saying like this is your active thing, like all this.
This is why I'm asking these questions. I'm trying to feel like is this guy legitimate in anything he does, or is he just
Sponsored
running around?
content and streams have been a part of my content creator ecosystem for the better part of 15 years. When was the last time you streamed then?
This is why I asked this question. This is why I'm bringing it up. What does this guy do?
All he does is the glaze.
So
like
he
what Doug was-
supposedly
the sound
plays these
effect.
games in private,
Mhm.
and then we'll talk about it. So we have no idea if he's played 30 minutes, 30 hours.
Yeah,
on any of these
30
things.
seconds.
When he got the advanced copy of Shadows, he said he played the game and then immediately had his review out the next day.
Yeah. Listen,
Bullshit.
at my best, if I would hot play in a game in private play, not even streaming, at best I can go maybe 8 or 10 hours, and then I'm done. And with today's games, especially if it's an open world game like that, that's scratching the surface. There's no way you're gonna have any sort of detailed review ready. And it happened. So I think we have collected. It's circumstantial, but it's some receipts of his behavior. Queef here probably doesn't play the games he reviews, at least not legitimately. Don't put any time in there. Yet will run around glazing them like they're the best, greatest things in the world, all so that he gets access and ad revenue.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go get a donut. I'm tired of this.
I know we said it. I'll say it. He's the exact same thing as Grums, just the other side. There are two sides of the exact same coin. They are both.
All right, I'm coming back for that comment. I was actually going to get up and leave. I'm coming back for that. Yeah, Grums is the exact opposite. He is the other side of the coin. He's the exact opposite. He'll claim to be fighting, and I am not hiding behind this anymore. I've danced around this a lot lately, especially this week. I've said a lot of things. Grums doesn't do shit. Grums doesn't play any of the games. Grums doesn't do anything. He quote tweets everybody else that actually does work on something, claims credit for winning, and then doesn't go work on his own game that he owes people a product for having paid for. What does Grums do? Nothing. Wants to be a folk hero on the internet. What does he do? Nothing. I'm still waiting for what he gives. What does he give to this pop culture war fight that we are doing? What does he actually contribute? Is that a contribution?
That's about it.
That's not a contribution.
Elon likes a lot of people because Elon has Elon brainwaves and focuses randomly on shit.
Yeah. That's about it.
I am sick and tired of the shill grifters and our so-called allied grifters who don't do shit.
But just attack.
And I've been talking about this off and on all week, which is why I'm a little fired up about this. It ruins our ability. Those of us who are coming in here to have legitimate discussions, legitimate debates with receipts and arguments prepared, it ruins it for us because we get lumped in with these morons who run around screaming with their hair on fire and with no actual evidence just to get a quote tweet, just to get traction on this fucking platform right here. They don't make real videos. They don't have live streams. They don't have discussion panels. They just write a little bit on X so they can get traction and get pushed around. While the rest of us who sit and wait and see how it develops, at least that's how I handle this stuff. I don't just jump right out there. I wait a few days. I see if it's something worth talking about, and I build the evidence. Excuse me. We get left in the dust. We get caught up in the wake, and no one pays attention to what we say. And if they do, they move right along after reading it because, sorry, we don't have the traction or we're not worth the effort to even engage in. Because, oh no, we actually have an ability to argue, an ability to debate. Unlike these guys, including Queef here, the opposite end, they'll just talk in circles. Word salad the shit up. Oh, I could do this. Oh, I saw you, Dermy. You sent this to me and I saw it. Fake wizard. I have my freedom of speech. I can say whatever I want. And if you stopped right there, I can't argue with that. But then he makes a statement as you show me, but I don't play this game. I talk about this game. I don't play this game, but I'm going to shit on it anyway. Well, then you just lost all credibility. And that's why none of these people have any credibility whatsoever because they don't play the fucking games. Have I talked about the quality of Yote? Have I talked about the gameplay, the story? No. I have talked about the absent sales numbers because I don't need to play the game to talk about sales numbers, to talk about reach, to talk about whether or not it's a financial success. I'm tired of this whole sphere of these grifters who are all hailed for being heroes. And I'm sorry if some of you like these people out there. I'm just going to ask you to take a moment and think, why do you like them? Are you like them because they're whispering sweet nothings in your ear? Or do you like them because they're actually delivering on a promise of contributing to fighting this shit? I mean, let's jump back a couple months. Grums running around, Grums and every little sycophant behind him going, woke is dead. We won, guys. Gaming saved. Excuse me, I don't see anything won. I don't see anything different. I don't see anything victory. I see it morphing and changing. I see you putting out false, crap, weak-kneed, flaccid arguments that are easily dismantled by the shills because all you did was scream, woke, woke, with your hair on fire, without actually having an actual argument in place. And it makes it harder for us to then come in and lay down why this shit failed, because no one's going to listen to us because everybody thinks it's already lost because these so-called leaders of the argument failed to hold up their end of the deal. I'm done.
And Adam, honestly, applause, because I 100% agree. But to that point, even when something succeeds, when something's doing good, they can't just sit there and let it do good. And they have to just constantly be on the attack, even when it's like you probably should pull back here because you're not going to get through and you're going to be driving people away. And the good example of that is Pokemon. Like, if you guys didn't see this, and here, I'll do this. I'll do it this way because this isn't going to be, I don't need to share audio for this, though. Thank the Lord. Earlier in the week, we were hearing that ZA might be struggling a little bit. It was 40% down physical sales-wise over in the UK. Turns out it's not struggling at all. It sold a grand total of like 5.8 million copies worldwide. And for a game that cost $13 million, I was incredibly wrong. I thought it cost $20 million.
Is that a real number?
That's
whoa,
that's $13.5 million to make the game. Oh, am I back now?
Yeah, you're here. Go say that again.
Yeah. It cost
Answer
them
my
13.5. Yeah. The real number is that it was $13.5 million to make the game. I initially thought it was $20 million. So this is a monumental success. For a $60 game on Switch, by the way, not $100 fucking dollars. I don't care what a Canadian man says. $60 on Switch.
You're
Jesus
delayed. You're delayed again, by the way.
I don't really give a shit. When you have a game that is a success, they still have to come out here and attack it. And I know I'm delayed, but they have to attack it. They have to just start lambasting and doing stuff. And they're not even a part of the community here, where this area is not something that you just want to go in and start saying that you want power world level graphics. You want these high-end, state-of-the-art, modern-day graphics. But it's like, this is not the area that wants this.
It's a side game.
Not just that, but like the fan base likes the level of graphics they are getting here because it feels like an anime game. They like it for that.
Well, you yourself said it
for those things.
You yourself said it. If it was still top-down Game Boy graphics, you'd all still buy it anyway.
Yes, legitimately. They would still buy it.
Beardo said that too. He said that last week in our conversation. Exact same graphics. You'd all buy it and play it.
Yeah. Hands down, we would.
Yeah.
Because we have Pokemon is a different breed of content here. But these fucking retards want to come out here and scream that it needs to be. They're using Yote shill arguments. They've been out here saying that slop because it's not Yote. I can't even say
Yote photorealism.
Yeah, it's not that.
Oh, fuck your realism.
Well, here's the thing. It automatically beats Yote and a lot of things because over 2 million in Japan and right now 2 million. That's only and a lot that's not all sales tallied. A lot of that's just physical copies.
Yeah.
Digital copies have not been tallied yet. So this thing is a definite success for the budget and the reception for a side game, not a mainline game, a side game. And within days, Nintendo said, look how much we sold. Once again, I bring back the argument. If a game sells well, a company's going to announce how many copies it sold. Not dance around the Ubisoft, oh, we have this many players. No, we have this many copies sold. And the fact that they're hiding the European numbers says something to me.
Because copies sold is money.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
That's money coming in.
I got like one little question here. Now I just need to confirm this. So isn't Pokemon like they do it like a yearly release kind of thing? Like kind of like what they do with Call of Duty and all those sports games where there's like
No.
a new Pokemon like every other year.
No, it's like 3 years between games at least minimum.
Like there was a period of time. This was around COVID or shortly after COVID when this was all going down. You had immediate, like this was all like when COVID was stopping. COVID really did fuck up their release schedule, by the way. And by the way, Alpha Omega. Yes, there were people saying Pokemon's
not
gonna
here,
fail.
not around here. We all said
No.
we on every stream we said this game is going to make a bunch of fucking money, and it made a bunch of fucking money.
And the reason people thought it was going to fail was because the user reviews were coming in, and the user reviews were legitimately getting review bombed. Like if you go through there, the amount of people that's bringing up Power World, it's legitimate review bombing because of the Power World Pokemon War, which is still just.
I listen. I don't play Pokemon, and I play a little bit of Power World. I'm not going to compare the two just because of legal things. Do I think Nintendo's being litigious dicks? Yes.
Yes.
But that's a separate issue from the games. I can objectively separate myself from the games and like I said on last Sunday, watching a bunch of you play these games, different ways you're all playing it. The game looks fine. From an observing stance, it looks like a regular action RPG with Pokemon mechanics in it.
And you're actually right there. And when you compare the numbers, like they're trying to act like these numbers are awful. 5.8 million globally in its first week, compared to its actual predecessor, like within the Legends archive, because they're main series, but they're not main series. It's a little bit more complicated when it comes to the Legends because these are the side content of shit like that. That sold 6.5 million copies.
It's not that far off.
Yeah.
And probably, I would say, what you know what the budget for Arceus was?
Budget of Arceus was around the same, actually.
Okay, so there you go. It's only off by a few $100,000.
Like also like the budget of Arceus, because it was only on the Switch. It might be a little bit bigger because they had more areas. Like legitimately, they had more areas. So they had bigger maps. So it might have been about 20 million to maybe even 30 million. But this is week one, and Arceus was a resounding success.
Yeah. And you can't compare it to a mainline game like Scarlet and Violet. I would call that apples and oranges.
Yeah, because Scarlet and Violet fucking broke records. That's 10 million copies its first weekend. This is the biggest launch for Pokemon in history. This is massive. But when you see these numbers, like these are the vast majority of almost all the Switch games, not counting the literal sideline ones, like Let's Go Eevee or anything like that. This is all just profit right here. And there was people that actually have broken down. I don't have it pulled up. I deleted it. Not deleted, but I closed out of it. There was people that were like comparing all the previous games and like looking at all the data. It's like, this is the fourth largest Pokemon opening. Like it is winning right now. And the fact that people thought that this game was going to flop because of the Power World Sims and stuff like that. Nah, I'm not scrolling down right now for very obvious reasons. And one of the first comments that pops up is a retard. Quite literally, I don't even know how they got to the argument that they got to, that the board is going to say it's only successful because of the region they're in. Which is insane, because if that's the argument they would be doing, they would have done more of this, because this region was Gen 4. So I don't even know how they could get to that point. But you're also seeing people constantly scream about the price. And I already brought up the fucking Canadian twat nugget that is crying about the game price. And Canada, when it's Canada's fault your game is so fucking expensive, by the way, not fucking Nintendo's fault. That's Canada. Get your shit together, Canada, if you want to cry about your fucking prices. The DLC has started getting some leaks, and you're about to get a whole lot more for $30. They're already showing a bunch of new returning Pokemon, more megas, new areas, everything. Like, there's a lot about to hit for $30 additional dollars.
When's the DLC coming out?
Not until February.
Well, that's good, because I still think that that's pretty early to be putting out DLC.
Yeah.
I actually don't have a problem with it.
Of course you don't.
Well,
Let people actually beat the first game, the main part.
Well, I mean, I'm almost done with the first part.
To have DLC so soon after release tells me that this could have been part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that Ubisoft bullshit where like it's like the game's not even out, but like here's a trailer to the DLC. It's like the DLC you could have just put in the main fucking game.
Yeah, I hate when they do that. When they have
all they had to do is wait 6 months to make an announcement for DLC to coming out in 6 months, and that
I
way
think
it'd be
this
like
is
a
going to
full year.
be a little different because like how they've been doing their deal. Well, they did Scarlet and Violet DLC a year later because this is also again, they want to. It's technically main series, but it's also technically not. It's in that weird little area. I think they're kind of just rushing this one out because they do have Gen 10 lined up to start getting announcements in. I think March is when they're going to start announcing Gen 10, like fully. We have the leaks, and from my understanding, Gen 10 is either going to be late 2026, early 2027.
Okay, that doesn't change.
It does for you're dealing with Pokemon and Nintendo people here. That it makes sense for them. It
How are
doesn't
you ever
because the
supposed
way like so to
That's
Alf's point
Poke.
earlier, to Alf's point earlier, like that year they're putting out new Pokemon every year. You had a period of time after COVID where they did Brilliant Diamond, Legends Arceus, and then directly into Scarlet and Violet, which was just nightmarish because of how many games you got all at once that you had to just rush through. And they've kind of picked that up as a idea for at least their Legends. So it's not a brilliant idea and it's kind of stupid. Plus, I'm not going to cry over a $30 DLC when most of these people bought Pokemon Yellow, Crystal, Emerald, all those things, which are, I'm going to say it, they're glorified DLCs. They're fucking full price fucking games with just a little bit of additional content. That's all it is. It's the same game with a little bit of additional content. So I'm not going to sit here and cry over a $30 DLC when half these people bought $40 brand new games for just 2 hours of additional content. So all in all, though, Pokemon's doing well.
Okay, cool.
That doesn't change what I said.
What?
That it's too early to be releasing DLC.
I don't
Yeah,
think they were released.
I-
Wasn't it only just like leaked, like that they were doing DLC?
They announced the DLC during the, I think it was the last Nintendo.
All you did was make excuses.
Well, that's also your personal opinion. That's too early. This is them. What's the difference between laying out a game map?
What's the difference between them laying out a what?
You know, like for Pal World, for example, that we're going to be dropping this
roadmap.
Roadmap. Yeah, what's the difference between laying out a roadmap and saying, "Hey, we will have a DLC"? With more content?
Because I agree with.
Fucking Pal World is a live service, so that makes more sense.
No, it's alpha, really.
Well, okay, there's that as well, but it's also a live service. Live service games have roadmaps so that people can know what's going on, what's coming up. Whereas this is a game that's being developed, and then they're all like, "Oh yeah, but we also have all this other stuff."
Well, no,
that's
the
gonna
game
be
was
available in 3 months.
The game was finished already. It wasn't being developed. It was being released, and then they're adding in more.
Right. I'm just saying it's really quick, and it looks a little shady from an outsider's perspective, from a normal business perspective.
I think it makes sense for them right now because they've been going more and more for the DLCs instead of doing like a third installment for whatever gen. By the way, Devil, you got to go.
Yeah, I've got to dip out. I will see you guys next week. Take it easy, boys.
Bye.
Bye now.
Plus, the other side of this static, like not to also push back, is the moment the game got onto the, like, they're getting this information about the DLC because the full game's out. Okay. So they're, through data miners, they were going to end up finding out anyways that there was a DLC planned. So they just get ahead of it now. That's partially Nintendo's fault as well, because of how Nintendo does their content.
Nintendo's.
Yeah, how Nintendo's, which I mean, they get good trolls. You know, because you technically have the game downloaded a week in advance, if not a week and a half in advance, something like that. The full game's on your if you pre-order it through the digital store or whatever, full game's already there. So the way Pokemon tries to get around it, because they know the data miners are going to be getting a hand of it, like they have a huge leak issue now that they really need to tamp down on. Because they know they're going to get their hands on it, they're just announcing it now. Because even during Legends, they had plans for a DLC until the data miners got a hold, and they were like, "Hey, we're so strapped for time for Arceus that they gave it out, and it wasn't really even like proper DLC. It was just a free download for like an additional quest." So I don't really have a problem with it, with them announcing something that they were going to find out about anyways. But by the way, Alpha Omega, what's a common leaf L?
The fuck?
My brain's, I don't know what that means. But they could have some enhancements in the graphics from PS2 to PS3
Common Leaf,
graphic.
the Canadian guy with talking about the press.
Yeah. Canadian guy that talks about video games constantly with no real receipts. I will say this, I actually don't have a problem with the PS2 graphics, and I also know a lot of people are complaining about no voice acting within the recent game. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. Actually, Adam, did you ever play the GameCube?
I had a few games on the GameCube.
GameCube was the first console that I bought with my own money.
I bought a used one for like $20 from a GameStop once, just for a couple of games, and then I got bored and moved on.
Question: how many of those games had voice acting?
None.
Okay, not a good answer. There are several games on the GameCube.
I had niche games. I bought some really niche games. Like I bought a Zoids game, and I got a Fire Emblem was not niche, but it was like one of the early ones.
I would say Fire Emblem is niche, but it's one of those niche. It's weird niche.
Wind
Still,
Waker didn't have any
any
voice actors.
main
Did Wind Waker have voice actors? I don't think so.
But yeah,
Well, the reason why
I'm not a good person to ask.
The reason why I'm bringing up GameCube is there were full-length, actual like side beloved games of Pokemon on the GameCube, and the GameCube had the capability to do voice acting, and they didn't do voice acting then either.
I mean, look at Resident Evil remake, or not Silent Hill. Metal Gear Solid. No, Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes.
Oh yeah.
Did they have voice acting on the? Was that GameCube?
Yeah, that was GameCube. Those are both remakes that were exclusive on GameCube.
What were?
Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes and what was the other one I just said?
Resident Evil
Resident Evil remake.
Resident Evil 0 was a big reason why I got the GameCube.
But
like, it had voice acting in it.
Yeah,
it had voice. And my point was, like, I had games on the GameCube that did have voice acting. I know Mario Kart had voice acting,
right? And like I was thinking, like I had the original Luigi's Haunted Mansion that had the same kind of voice acting.
Well, and also Mario, what was it? The
Sunshine, or no, not Sunshine.
That's what it was. Yeah, it was Sunshine.
Was it Sunshine?
Yeah, it was Mario Sunshine with voice acting in it as well. So you did have like, there was games on the GameCube that had voice acting, and Pokemon where they legitimately could have done voice acting there. Like the biggest reason they don't do voice acting is primarily because they'd have to get the same actors for the show and stuff. Like they have arguments as to why they don't do it. Those were never going to be incorporated within the anime whatsoever, and they still chose not to do voice acting. So it's like
that's just semantics and trying to save money at the end of the day.
Yeah, it is them saving money as well. Like, think how many different voice actors they would have to hire to do each role, and then they would have to take that voice actor and put them into the anime more than likely. So it's them just saving money, which I don't have a problem with, to be honest.
Well, I mean, if you look at the original Speed Racer, like from the 60s, it's animated a certain way to save money.
Yeah.
So
you're not wrong either. But we have 30 minutes before I need to call it a night, because again, I have to be up for work by 6 and at work at 7. So let's get into some actual pop culture news real quick. Adam, I have a question for you.
Go ahead.
What do you think about exclusivity?
Only when people complain about it. Otherwise, I don't give a fuck about exclusivity. Never have.
Okay, this should be fun.
Static, what are your thoughts on exclusivity? Let's just go around the horn and give our thoughts.
Exclusivity is retarded.
But I agree with that statement. I don't really believe it in anymore. Yeah.
I still believe in exclusivity.
I know you
I'll
do,
fully
but
admit
you're also like a Nintendo fag.
Well, it's not just the Nintendo fag. I also believe if you're going to be if you are Xbox, Sony, or Nintendo, you need to have something that justifies selling your console. So that goes to the exclusivity argument. If you don't have an exclusive, why the fuck do I buy your console?
I buy on preference and past experience. My past experience is that when it comes to the quality of the console, Xbox consoles are a piece of shit and they always break on me. And my Sony consoles last longer and handle better.
My Nintendo has always lasted fantastically.
Yeah, but I can play Blu-rays on my PlayStation.
I can stream Hulu. Shut up. Anyways, but like I've given out my Switch does have Hulu access, and I think they
of all the streaming sites you picked for that you went with Hulu.
Listen, this is the Switch we're talking about. We're not talking about high end
on a Switch. Like, fuck
I have
that.
streamed on the Switch, so I don't shut up.
Were you traveling?
I remember everyone freaking out about YouTube app being on the original Switch, and I'm like, why?
They were freaking out because it was the only one. The 3DS had fucking Netflix. Nothing else. All their past consoles allowed them to stream. The Switch then got rid of it and then decided to bring it back with only Hulu and YouTube.
And going back, let me clarify a statement. I've always been a multi-console household. I mean, the first my first console was a Nintendo. Then with my own money, I bought myself a Genesis. To echo the comments in the chat, that was the first money I ever used to buy. First console I ever bought with my own money, little kid money. Then for Christmas, actually no one for Christmas, it was close Christmas. So I got surprised with the Super Nintendo, and then I went back and forth. I always had each one's until the divide where Nintendo stayed with cartridge, and then Sony entered the game, and Nintendo didn't have RPGs that I wanted, which I guess can make the case for exclusivity. I wasn't so much exclusivity as do you have the genre that I want to play in? They did not. So I went with Sony, which had a large lineup of RPGs, and still Sega still too with the Saturn a little bit, and then I just never went back to Nintendo. I mean, I had a couple over the years, then I tried Xbox for a couple of things, and it was totally miserable on there, and then I just stayed with Sony because it's not so much exclusivity; it's they had more of the genre that I like.
Mm-hmm. And Black-pilled Timon here, I actually do agree with your thing here. Like for big devs like Square Enix, I'll even throw Bethesda in there because Bethesda's retarded right now. Groups like that, they should be more indie, not indie, but they should be cross-platform. But then every individual company like Sony, Xbox, Nintendo, they need to have some of their in-house game developers as well. These are strictly for Microsoft, Sony, whatever. They need their own in-house groups because if you don't have that, you don't have a reason to buy your console. But Cash, what is your opinion on exclusivity?
Well, if we're going where I know you're going towards, it's going to be non-existent really soon. I mean, if you just look at say Sega, for example, they bit the dust, 15, 18 years ago and went software exclusive. I mean,
longer than 18 years ago. Because there was a Sega around when I was
Dreamcast was their last system.
Yeah, Dreamcast was their last system, and I bought that on 9/9/99.
So there were Sega.
So that would be 26 years.
Shit, you're right. Fuck, has it been that goddamn we're old? But ultimately, as we're all old, asshole. But what you're going into is it's proving that exclusivity is going to be no longer a thing. I also saw some bits earlier today about the projections of what the next round of consoles are going to cost, and PC Master Race might be the way to go.
I think I'm going to get Bug's opinion here. I don't fully disagree there. I think I've said this before, there's going to be one exclusive company in the end. And
I know who you're
a la
talking
carte.
about.
They're going to be the a la cartes. But Bug, what is your opinion on exclusivity?
It really, it kind of depends on it, I guess. Like back in the day, like exclusivity used to be like, hey, why would you buy the console? You know, because there would be some good series like you had, you know, Infamous or Halo or Gears of War, etc. Like every console had their own like collective group of mascots. You know, that was good. I'd say like I'm not as stickler as it now. I'm only now annoyed when it comes to like say a game that's been multi-platform that gets shuttered into one fucking console I can never play. Fuck you, Nintendo, for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. I really like that you made the third game fucking Nintendo exclusive. Nintendo
That wasn't a good
cocksuckers.
game, by the way.
I don't give a shit. I want to at least try it.
I like Black Pill's fucking comment right there.
Dreamcast launched in 1999. God damn, there was I thought Dreamcast was going to be in the 80s, honestly.
No, 99.99.
Because I never saw a Sega Dreamcast, to be real honest with you. I've only heard that they've existed.
Dude, I worked all summer at my dad's shop to save up money to buy it, a second controller, a light gun, House of the Dead, Power Stones, and the Sonic Adventure game.
Listen,
I dropped
3.
I know.
Wait.
I was 15 at the time. Yeah, 15.
There was more games than Crazy Taxi on the Dreamcast?
Oh no, I also got that. I bought them all. Yeah, well, also ha ha ha. But I mainly bought it for Sonic Adventure, but then obviously I had to get House of the Dead because back in the day that was the rage at all the arcades. Like House of the Dead and Time Crisis were the most coin popping games at the time outside of Mortal Kombat 3, if I remember correctly. This is when Aladdin's Castle was still a thing for all us olds.
And also, Bug, real quick. The other reason they put fucking Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 on the fucking Switch was to try to sell more Switches as well. Because that came out about, I think Switch only had Mario Kart. I don't think Smash Bros. Was out yet. And they had Zelda. I think so. No, or was it Odyssey? It's either Zelda or Odyssey or both. I don't remember all off the top of my head, but they still had like a limited catalog, so they needed a little bit more.
Are you talking about Breath of the Wild?
Well, yeah, Breath of the Wild, but I'm talking about Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, which was
but
a good game.
To remind you, Breath of the Wild also came out for the Wii U, which it was supposed to come out exclusively on the Wii U, but the Wii U failed so badly they were trying to overcompensate it and push the Switch out as fast as possible.
Yes, you are correct. Well, I mean, Cash has already alluded to it. We got the announcement. Would have been. This is 3 hours ago, but that was 3 hours when 7 hours ago, we got the announcement today that Xbox fully surrenders the console wars. Halo is on PlayStation going forward. A fact that just doesn't seem real. Halo, the mascot to the Xbox, the thing that made the Xbox, their Mario essentially, is cross-platform.
Yeah,
Which I guess you can make the argument that it was already when it was on PC as well, but that was still Microsoft, so
It's different with Microsoft.
Yeah, this is like you could not get any more clear in like Xbox has just thrown their they've thrown the flag. They're like, we're done. We can't do exclusive shit now. We need to make money. We're after Infinite fucking didn't do what we wanted it to do. We're fucked. So fuck it.
Yeah, they're the new Sega, essentially.
yes, they are going down faster than I would have imagined. And there was a time where I was like, they're gonna succeed. You know, they bought fucking Activision.
Yeah, look where that went.
Yeah. They're dead. Do you ever hear anybody actually talk about how there's an Xbox Series whatever? When was the last time you heard anybody talk about the Xbox Series?
Never. But didn't Phil Spector, this is when E3 was still a thing, he come out and announce that they bought like several companies to make exclusives, and then nothing came from that.
Yep, they had Microsoft World for their whole exclusives where they bought Bethesda, they bought what was it? Rare. There was shit. I'm trying to remember all the different companies because I remember Microsoft World so much, and that was back when I was like, yeah, Microsoft's gonna win because I was not only a Nintendo boy, I was an Xbox head because I loved Halo, and look at where it's got me.
Yeah, well, my response to that is that there's more than just first-person shooters.
Well, I mean, Halo was a different breed, but you're also kind of correct because
that. All right, let me explain what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make myself clear. I don't participate in the current day, past decade so-called console war because I was there for the original console war, Nintendo, Sega, the real console war. Everything else of that is pale comparison to what it was really like back in the day. But people always want to claim that Xbox was winning this, X was winning that because of Halo this, Halo that. You had the best first-person shooter out there, no doubt. But there's more than just the genre of FPS shooters. And you take that into account, that's what Xbox had. The best FPS shooter, the groundbreaking thing. It made it famous, made everybody play, lots of stuff. But when you were done with that, what did Xbox have? Their RPG genre was shit. Their strategy genre was shit. Sports games were cross-console. You didn't have your side scrollers. You could find them anywhere, different here and there. So once you
the only other thing they had was Xbox Live, which was better than what
a better
PlayStation
deal
offered at the time.
A better deal. I'm not going to argue that, but that's my response. Everybody claims Xbox was king. It was king because that is the best FPS shooter. But after that, how can you be king if that's all you got?
I would also throw out Fable.
Oh yeah, Fable. I keep forgetting Fable.
Yeah, you have one good RPG series. Go on Nintendo and go on Sony, and then go on PC, and there are dozens of RPG series available, and all Xbox had is Fable.
That's why they also bought up Bethesda because they wanted Elder Scrolls. And they bought,
How'd that go?
Yeah.
Where's Elder Scrolls 6? Huh?
I have no fucking idea. It will
okay.
Adam,
okay,
I will probably be in the graveyard.
I have a question. Why did you laugh about the Elder Scrolls stick?
Because it's never coming out, and they bought it for Elder Scrolls 6 exclusivity, and it's never coming out.
Well, okay, so that's the thing. So everyone thinks that like Microsoft's worried that the Xbox is dead. Microsoft doesn't give a shit that the Xbox is dead. They still own Bethesda.
Oh, they don't give a shit. I'm not debating that, but it's
the only
whole
thing
idea.
You guys have is a talking point over all the people who are the Xbox fanboys, like, and who really gives a shit about them.
Well, no, like what I'm pointing out is that this is confirmation that Xbox is dead. Like the brand Xbox is dead. It's just going to be Microsoft from now on. There's no more Xbox because this is also following like 2 weeks ago they raised the prices of Game Pass.
The Game Pass thing that's already faded in the news cycle, but
you had that. Then I think it was barely 2 or 3 months ago. You had Gears of War get thrown onto the fucking PlayStation.
I keep forgetting that happened. There are only 2 IPs that they had left that really were their own: Gears of War and Halo. Halo being their Mario, for lack of a better term. I would say Gears of War was probably maybe their Zelda. They have nothing now. You have nothing to actually say that is your own anymore. Everything else is going to be cross-platform. You're giving up, and I really don't blame them because they don't really offer anything. If you sit down and think about it, and this goes to my exclusive thing. What I always believe that you need to have at least something to sell alongside your console. If you don't, there's no reason to buy it. Okay, there's just not. I know the whole non-exclusivity people like Static. I'm throwing you under the bus, but they say, well, then you can start judging based on hardware and stuff like that, and have fights like that. But if there's not a justification for me to buy this outside of hardware, I don't really care. I want to know what game I could play on this console, and if you don't have anything for this, then there's no point in buying it. They'll just go to be better systems, which obviously PlayStation was the better system over Xbox. People bought that, and then Nintendo has its exclusives.
Well, to continue your point on that, look at all the PlayStation exclusives. They've all faded as well. Even God of War is pretty much done. I mean,
Well,
I played
yeah.
the
Ragnarok
reboot, or
gone to shit.
I played 18 in Ragnarok, and they were fine, I guess. Last of Us has gone way down the shitter. What other exclusives do they have?
Well, they did. Well, they did have Final Fantasy. Did
They
Square
did.
Enix had to make a business decision, and they made
Yeah,
the right
Square
decision.
Enix made a very smart business decision.
Horizon.
Horizon's
Who-
the first game
Horizon's
was
biggest
okay.
claim to fame is getting clowned on by bigger games. The first one was Zelda, then the second one was fucking Elden Ring.
I'm just listing
Yeah.
out all these awesome exclusives that I also have played on PC.
Well,
Well,
you're,
that's, I mean, it boils down to what a gaming experience do you have a better time with? I am fine with playing my games on console. I have been for the past 35 years since I started playing video games on consoles. I play games on PC. There are certain types of games I prefer to play on PC, and there are certain types of games I prefer to play on console. So if I have my choice, I will partake of both. And like static exclusivity doesn't mean shit to me. I go where the genres are. Some games I can get on console, some games I can get on PC. And I'll go where the games are for me. And I'll go where sometimes the better deal is for me too, in terms of the price of a game or where the game plays better. Sometimes a console game is going to play better because let's remember, a lot of these times they make these games for consoles first. So they're going to play better on consoles. Then they get released on PC and they're all kind of fucked up and they wait for the modders to fix it.
Cyberpunk.
Well, fuck. So I never want to talk about that game ever again.
It's a good game that they fixed after they fixed it. It's a good game.
It's a mid-ass game.
It's a good game. Shut up.
I had so much hopes for that, and I didn't even touch it when I saw the amount of bugs that were involved with the initial launch.
So I have a question about this stuff though that's not making any sense. So okay, so I think we're all kind of in the same boat that Halo going to PlayStation is the death of the Xbox console.
Yes.
Right? Are we all kind of in that same boat?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's the official death. I said it was dead a year ago.
So, but that's what's not really making any sense to me is because they jacked up their console prices. And it's like, well, if they're killing off the console, wouldn't they just want to sell them all?
Everybody's jacking up their console prices. It's a weird thing. All three companies.
Oh, I haven't heard any. Well, so like the Switch 2 jacking up their price, I just associate
not
that
the Switch,
with a
regular
new device.
Switch. They jacked up regular Switch. Sony's
they jacked up the
Sony's
original
been jacking
Switch
up.
too?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They
No,
jacked
yeah.
up
They
all
jacked up the regular
prices.
Switch.
A lot of people's cope was that the Switch 2 was just so pricey, so they jacked it all up. And it's like, I think there's another thing going on here that we're not.
There's
being
something
aware
going
of.
on when all three major console companies all universally raise the prices on their console. You can't you can't complain about anybody when they're all doing it. You complain universally because when Xbox did it, everybody's going, "Oh, Microsoft raising the prices, what the hell?" Then Sony did it. Oh, look what Sony's doing. Nintendo did it. A lot of people were silent.
All right, let me present this real quick.
Go ahead.
The telltale will be how successful GTA 6 is with the price point they're already projecting. And I mean, is it exclusive to anything or is it across platform?
No.
Actually, now that we're thinking about it, it's exclusive to console. It's not coming out on Switch. Don't think that.
And
there's only
really
one
Switch to
console.
explode. GTA 6 would make it explode if they tried to put it on there.
Yes. So there's only really one console. It's exclusive to PlayStation.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, but
it'll be on
PC.
It'll be on PC. It'll be on Xbox. You know, obviously.
Yeah, down the road. I mean, Final Fantasy Remake, Rebirth, and whatever Part 3 is had a exclusive deal with just PlayStation for a year.
Yeah.
Well,
so
that's how. Yeah, that's how they started with most.
That's original. Now I don't know if Part 3 will have exclusive because Square Enix has redone their cross-platform deals now because it's a good business decision.
It is a good business decision. I would say
I agree.
probably Part 3 will be exclusive only to PlayStation probably first, and then move forward because they might have made a deal up.
Doesn't bother me because I already had it.
I mean, that's fair.
Same.
That's fair. But like with the death of official. Like it's really just going to be exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
They said the GTA is going to be exclusive to console for 1 year before they put it out on PC, because they're probably going to want to try to optimize it as best as possible for most of the PCs
They're going
out
to
there.
need to.
Yeah,
well,
because
listen,
it's gonna be killer.
When
You're
GTA
already seeing some of those graphics. It's gonna kill
GTA
things.
6 when it drops. I mean, you want to talk about, to bring it back to the conversation earlier. When you talk about all-time sales in a week, it's gonna own that record forever. GTA
Oh, yeah,
6.
it's gonna-
and I'm
it's
not a
gonna-
GTA 6 guy. I don't give a shit about it. I could care less. But objectively speaking, that game's gonna sell 20 to 50 million copies that first week.
Oh yeah,
Around the world.
it's gonna do some fucking
And
gangbuster numbers. It's gonna make everyone go, "Oh god!"
The game cost $2 billion to make for the gestation period. It's not going to see a profit for years, but that doesn't matter because
the online,
they have the long game. They're waiting till they transition all the whales from GTA 5 online to GTA 6 online, and they'll make all that money back.
Yeah, that's
real quick. Black Pill, part of that though. So like you're comparing what launched on the PS4 and then what launched on the PS5. There was less PS5s at the time when FF7 Rebirth launched. That's also one of the reasons why they started doing like non-exclusives anymore, is because like they were seeing somewhat of dwindling sales, and then they would see a massive burst in sales the moment it went over to PC.
Yeah, which they did. They did see an uptick in sales. So, but point it back to GTA 6, that will break all records and hold the records forever, if you ask me. Because they'll never make another. It'll be GTA 6 forever. They'll never make a 7. It'll be GTA 6 and GTA 6 online forever. They will never make another one.
You can make the same argument with Elder Scrolls and Skyrim. Like they keep pumping out Sky. Well, no, I'm just saying they keep pumping out Skyrim over and over again. Like the fact that they stealth dropped Oblivion is amazing. To be honest with you,
Oblivion with all the same bugs as the original version.
I mean, that had some charm to it, to be fair, though.
Point is, though, that GTA 6 will, it'll on consoles alone, 20, 50 million. When it hits PC, add another 50 freaking million copies.
Those are rookie numbers.
So
it'll be way bigger than that.
Well, I'm being conservative in my estimation. I'm just being conservative. I don't want to overstep. Overall point is, it's going to make a lot of money. And Dermy is right. They're going to take their time to make sure when it drops on PC, it's optimized. And it goes back to what I said earlier. A lot of these games are optimized for console, which is why there's a delay for release on PC, because they got to make sure it works. A lot of the time, they fuck it up. GTA 6, they can't fuck it up. They cannot afford to fuck it up. Not with the
reason why they design it for console mainly is because it's cheaper. 2, you have 2 systems. Two systems that you have to learn. And
soon one.
Soon one. But it's practically, hey, we just have to learn these 2 things with these 2 parameters so that we can build the game out for these. When it goes to your PC, there's so many different variations within PCs that PCs that they have to be a little bit more careful with how they are putting it out and give you something that can try to cross as many different PCs as humanly possible without it frying. So
I mean, they've tried the PC exclusive so many times. Like the best example is Crysis. You guys remember that one?
Yep.
I've heard about it.
It was like a MDK game killer. Like there was a game called MDK that was a console exclusive. It was kind of the rebuttal to that. But it was PC exclusive, but it was like in the mid to early 2000s when people didn't have, if they wanted to play, if they wanted to play that game, they had to have the optimal everything for their PC, and it failed tragically.
And then it went over to Xbox. I remember because it was Crysis 3, I think which was Xbox 360 exclusive.
Now, Dermy, you brought up a good point, and then I added to it. Pretty soon there'll be just one console they have to make a game for, because again, Nintendo, they're always right now they're a generation behind. The Switch is a generation behind in terms of power, so they're
even
not
Switch 2.
Even
like
Switch 2,
it is a
Switch 2, generation. I meant Switch 2, not Switch 1. Thank you. I meant Switch 2. It's a generation behind. So we might see a decrease in game production time if they're just making games for whatever the Sony console is, and then you get the waiting period of a year as they optimize it for PCs.
And I will say some of these games, like they're talking about releasing a lot of the games on the Switch 2, because Switch 2 is, I think they said it's comparable to a
PS4.
Yeah, PS4. Is it PS4 or PS5?
No, it's PS4.
PS4.
It is PS4.
So
No, the
it is
Switch-
comparable in power wise. So there's that, but nobody's gonna want to play those games on the PS4 on the Switch 2. You're an idiot if you do that. The games you play on your Switch are Nintendo exclusives and some of the older school games like Final Fantasy up to 10.
Let's be honest. The people who are the Nintendo diehards, the Switch 2 owners, they own it for Nintendo games, not for third party. If they have a third party, they're going to play it on PC, or if they already own a PS5, they'll play it on that.
And I agree actually 100% with you. Like the reason I have most of my Final Fantasy games on there is because I didn't have my PC at the time. I play more of my Final Fantasy now on PC, but like the older school ones I have over here are like 7, 8, 9, 10, all that stuff. I have that here on my Switch. I'm wanting to get the other ones on my Switch just so I can have the collection on my Switch and go play those wherever I want to. That's kind of what I want to have there. That's what I have my Switch for. And that's one of the things when it comes to Switch is going to stay exclusive. You guys aren't going to be able to change their mind.
No, Nintendo
we
doesn't
can
give a
come
fuck.
over here. I'm not going to play this fucking thing with this woman who has. She's the death of Xbox.
She is nothing but a talking head for other people. She has no power.
Yes,
she is a voice for shadowy masters.
But you have Mike Ybarra here, who is the I had it earlier CEO of Blizzard, which good for you, or president of Blizzard. Someone go tell Nintendo that exclusives are antiquated.
Oh, shut the fuck! I don't want to hear anybody who
just
worked at
literally-
Blizzard fucking talk. They can shut the fuck up.
They literally
Go back
just
to stealing
made
your breast
money.
milk.
They made money across the board. Almost every single game they have put out has produced profit for them. They don't need to go anywhere else. It's why you say you're a fucking white knight for Nintendo, but it's like Nintendo's the retards in the room. Okay, they eat paste. They do what they want to do.
Dermy, Nintendo, and I don't really mean this as shade. It's just the truth. Nintendo has perfectly programmed their customer base.
Yes. Take a look at Pokemon. If you, we
thanks,
can do the
Nintendo,
arguments
you
all day and
fuckers.
night that it should be every little detail needs to be modeled. We don't really care. We like our game the way it is.
As long as the Pokemon look fine, you don't give a shit.
As long as there's a decent story, Pokemon looks fine, and battle mechanics are good, we're good. We're happy.
Yeah.
We like our little area, and it's all the people that don't like Nintendo or Pokemon that want us to have something better. It's like, no, we're happy. Just leave it
No, I
alone.
want you to have. I want you to have. I want you to have worse things because I hate you, fuckers, with your $80 games that are going to ruin it for the rest of us.
Oh
Well,
no! They're gonna rate. Nintendo's not the cause of raising prices. Prices go up normally, and whoever does it first is gonna get blamed. But prices are always gonna fucking go up. It's not Nintendo's fault. It's not GTA's fault. They
That's
all
a
want to raise
game
the
industry.
prices.
That's a video game industry fault right there. Like that.
Who's
that's
in the
their own
Who's in
fault.
the game industry again?
Nintendo's not in the game industry. Nintendo's just fucking Nintendo. That's the whole point. Nintendo
And,
may
like,
be a part of the industry, but they are literally isolated from everything else. They don't give a shit.
They don't give a shit. That's the biggest thing. Like everybody wants to say Nintendo gives its fans somewhat what they want. Like they always deliver for their fans, but at the same time they don't listen to their fans. They are some of the biggest retards out there, and yet we all love them for it. Nintendo fans love them for what they give them. It's the weirdest toxic
It's the
relationship that
double-edged
is
sword
happy.
metaphor.
Yeah.
You get what you
They're
want, but they also
worse.
cut you at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. I
Whoa.
get it. I'm happy with how Nintendo has been operating. Do I like some of their decisions they've been making, especially when it comes to Pokemon with Power World? Fuck no, that's a retarded thing that you did over there. That is so fucking faggotry. That is just nightmarish. Why the hell are you doing this? And at the same time, I could take a look at all the Power World stands going like, you guys are fucking faggots for thinking that you need to fucking compare yourself to Pokemon all day and night. Stop it, both of you. Simultaneously, though, again, you have the Leaf L where they're screaming about Canadian prices and how the games are too expensive. That's your own fucking fault. That's your country's fault, not Nintendo's fault. And then when it comes to Nintendo, like around and scream and shout that fucking Pokemon Legends ZA is $100. It's not $100.
You don't have to buy the DLC.
You don't have to buy the DLC. The base game itself on the base Switch is $60, which this game was designed for the Switch. It wasn't designed for Switch 2. Again, goes to the thing that Switch 2 was launched way earlier than they planned for.
That's a different story that we've covered.
That's a different story for a different time. But like the games aren't the way that it is, but you have a bunch of people out there saying that it is this way when it's not. And then you get this faggot over here, like, leave us alone. Just leave us alone. This is all I want, is leave us alone so we can have our happy little corner. Which is,
I mean,
a weird
this
toxic
motherfucker
relationship.
has no business fucking talking with the WoW community they've created over the past 20 years. Shut the fuck up.
Well, speaking of happy corners, let's go off to our happy corners, huh?
We do need to go off to our happy corners. I just want to get this from Metalong. I know you guys are going to be done soon, but I gotta call it a night. Catch you later. Have a good night, Metalong. Just want to do that. When it comes to exclusivity, this is going to be an argument that constantly rages on, and everybody will always scream that Nintendo needs to quit being exclusive when it's like you guys just
No, they don't.
Dude, give it 3 to 4 years. Exclusivity's gonna be out the window. Maybe Nintendo will hold their fucking guns to their chest for a bit longer than the rest. But I mean, if you look at it, they might stick it out longer. Who knows? But if you look at it, I mean, Halo is going to be on PlayStation. What the fuck?
Yes.
See, I'm not surprised at all. Everybody's going, "What the fuck?" I go, "Yeah."
I am a little
well,
shocked.
It's different, Adam, because you don't have that connection to it. Because you're not a first person shooter.
I played the first game when it came out. I had an Xbox. I played it.
But I'm just saying you don't have that like connection with it like other people do. You know, yeah, you played and all that, but you said it yourself. FPSs are not your cup. You're not your cup of coffee.
They're not my primary. I'll play them, but I don't.
I was there 3,000 years ago.
I'm kind of more shocked at him, to be brutally honest with you. Like when I heard the news, my jaw kind of dropped.
Maybe it's because I saw it coming. Maybe it's because I've seen it coming for a year. So
I should have seen it coming.
Okay, who's taking a piss?
Cash.
I was dumping shit down the drain.
Quite frankly, I think it's also like you could see all the people are happy that the game's coming to PlayStation. They're rejoicing and stuff. But then I think about it. It's like this is just the death of something, and I'm a little.
They
sad
are
by it.
technically remaking the whole thing. It's not just a remaster; it's a remake.
It's a remake of the very first game.
Yeah, it's a complete remake from the bottom up.
Wait, it's Halo or Combat Evolved again? I didn't see that.
Something different. Yeah, it's the first game.
Evolved.
Yeah, they're doing the thing they did with Halo 2, where it's the same game, but they updated the graphics up like 11.
They also did it too.
No, it's not just it's not just updated graphic. It's literal ground up remake.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's
they did
like
it to
what they did with Halo 2.
What
I didn't see that.
Back in God, I don't remember when Combat Evolved re-released. Was that their 20th anniversary?
Money's going to be made. Money's going to be made.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you guys,
all the games in order. Money will be made.
Nintendo's going to become just the a la carte of gaming, where they're going to give you what they're going to give you. That's going to be their thing.
Here's what you'll know what Nintendo's next thing is if they're pressured enough to innovate something new the next go round.
I feel like they're going to.
If they just switch 3 your ass, then you know they're mailing it in, and they know that you're all just going to come back. If they re-innovate with whatever the next one is,
they're
going to
have
4
to
or 5
re-innovate.
years.
Well,
Then you'll know what they're up to. Then you'll know that they're still taking it serious.
They did that with the Wii. They did that with the Wii and the Wii U. So, like, they're already trying to do it again with the Switch and the Switch 2.
Well, what they did was they're also going for their handhelds, where it was like Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SP, and then you go to your DSs, which was DS, DSi, 3DS, 2DS, new 3DS, new 2DS, and then that DXL.
Well, also their handheld things, the whole Game Boy handheld era, that was so inexpensive for them. I knew somebody that worked in localization in California at that time, and she told me, yeah, they're doing this because it's really cheap and it makes them a ton of fucking money.
And I'm willing to bet that's kind of what they started thinking with the Switches. We're gonna focus in on the handheld. Now, if they start doing what like, because I see Xbox is going handheld. We know Steam Deck exists. If they start like taking a look at some of those consoles and comparing it to them and maybe improving what their Switch style is based off of that, I think they could do good. But Nintendo's got a Nintendo. It's a crapshoot.
I simply, I'm going to read it what it said. If their next go around, if they go something that says full home console, not portable, but full home console, that'll tell me that they have decided to go back to innovation and they're still taking the whole industry seriously, not just trying to squeeze money from a revamped handheld.
I think they're gonna keep with the idea of a revamped handheld crossbreed, just because they like handhelds as well. They still like handhelds, and over in Japan, handheld gaming is still very big. So that's
I'm not predicting either one. I'm just saying that'll tell us what their ideas are.
They probably would. We'll see what happens. Again, Switch 2's just come out. We have no idea what the fuck's gonna.
You got years.
We got like 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah, it's going to be the 2030s. It'll be the 2030s before they decide to do anything. Honestly, that's my guess.
You'll get a bunch of upgrades in between then. But anyways, we need to start wrapping it up, like Bug is saying, because we're about to tap it. Anyway, Static, how are you doing?
Lovely.
Sorry, I'm tired.
Anything you need to pimp, tell, say, what's your deepest, darkest secret? What kept it girl do you
My
like?
deepest, darkest secret is I fucked your mom in the ass.
Well,
what a ding. Wait, he was on the stairs too?
Oh God.
It got
They
weird.
were creaky.
It got weird. All right.
This whole thing going.
Static, do your outro, you faggot.
Go check my show on Thursdays, the weekend pregame. There's all sorts of retards out there in the world, and we like to laugh and make fun of them.
That's true. You do. Adam.
Saturday Night Drive-In earlier today, going at 4 p.m. Eastern instead of 6 today. We're winding up Halloween season with 13 Ghosts, starring Tony Shalhoub, Shannon Elizabeth.
I just watched that 3 nights ago. It's a great flick.
It actually, I liked it better than I last remembered watching it. I thought I was gonna shit on it more. No, it's actually a decently tightly scripted. The practical effects are brilliant on the Ghosts. That's some really good practical effects, which is kind of what we've been focused on whenever we've had our Halloween movie discussions or our horror movie discussions this year. We've noticed, even whether we like the movie or not, we seem to have movies that have had excellent practical effects, and that's
and also,
at least so.
Matthew Lillard's great in that fucking flick.
He was very good, and his character, as shallow as all the character arcs are, he has a small little character arc of redemption through it. So it's good. So we're going to do that tomorrow night, 4 p.m. Eastern on mine and Jed's channel. Check it out. And let's see. Then probably got some co-op tomorrow night. Derby, still playing Pokemon tomorrow night?
I'm going to try. I'm on the tail end of Pokemon. I know what the end game of Pokemon is. So I don't know. Like, I haven't had major spoilers. I've been seeing some things here or there. So I know what the prologue is going to kind of be like. And that might be some
epilogue.
Epilogue. Yeah, epilogue is.
You always make that mistake.
Yeah, I do, because I'm retarded.
He just knows it's some sort of log.
Yeah, it's quite literally what I know. It's one of the logs. Anyways, I know that it is going to be like, some of it's going to be long, so there might actually be like offline playing that I'm going to have to do. I don't know for sure. I am nearing the end, and I know some of the things that happen. I know some, not how it happens. I know some. That's about it.
Well,
so I'm kind of excited.
The rest of us probably playing 14. We did not get the house. I ranted. I logged in live this afternoon to see if we got it. You know who got it? Number 7 out of 30 odd, and a private player, not even a free company, a private fucking player.
Did you call that red mage a bitch or whatever?
No, I don't know who it was. Just said privately owned on the placard when I went and got my money back. So there's another large mansion up for sale. So once it's available, bid that, and we'll keep doing that until there are no more left, and then we'll get there's plenty of medium size. So when the time comes, if we keep failing, we will settle on a medium house for the time being, and just that'll be that. Not as fun, but it's better. It'll be better than nothing when there's finally none left, because they're going to run out eventually. So eventually, there's not going to be no larges available anymore. So anyway, so Westfield's probably playing 14 tomorrow night. Roundtable Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern. You'll hear a little bit of what we talked about here tonight, a couple other things. I will be happily discussing the Disney Star Wars meltdowns, as well as just a couple little conversations surrounding that. We'll also be talking the Halo stuff, a little bit there, a couple of things here. It'll be a good time. Please join us, 3 p.m. Eastern. Monday, no stream of consciousness Monday, so I have to prepare for a chat, maybe watch reviews. Thanks to Kratos.
You skipped something.
What? No, it's next weekend. Is that next weekend?
No, that's this weekend.
It's this weekend? You're right.
We might have to move it to next weekend.
Next weekend's November.
We've done that before.
Yeah, we've done it before.
We've done it before. I mean, you're going to be exhausted this weekend.
Yes.
So we'll push Anime Odyssey a week.
This sounds very
I watched
gay.
the end of the Entertainment District the other night.
He finally got done with Red Light District, and he messaged me. That was possibly some of the best TV I've seen in years.
Red Light District was incredible.
So good.
Beautiful.
It was incredible.
The next two seasons are a little slow, but they're still good.
But they're great story. It's great character.
Yes.
Anyway, so we're going to push Anime Odyssey for a week, so we'll get back to that. Monday, no stream of conscious, but I do have to watch 2 movies for Tuesday's Chat Me Watchers Reviews, courtesy of Kratos. I have to watch Paddington 1 and 2 back to back and review them.
The fuck is wrong with him?
I said, well, it's my own fault. I said, if you really want to have it be an interesting chat, maybe watch his views, make it something really stupid, and you'll get a good reaction out of me. His response was Paddington 1 and 2, back to back, 1 review.
Are you surprised he did that?
No, I'm just surprised he didn't say compared to The Room, because usually that's his end tag.
No, fair.
Lately, compared to The Room. Anyway, so you'll get a chat, maybe watch his reviews next Tuesday on Daily Dive, every Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. And at some point in the week, I'll keep playing Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles until we're done with that, because I'm enjoying it. The people who are there seem to be enjoying it. So,
hey, people that watch me play Pokemon enjoy it. So,
yeah, more people watch you play Pokemon than watch me play Final Fantasy Tactics. So.
It's weird too. I stream at a weird.
I don't know. Listen, I'll be honest. Not a lot of people watch me play my games, but I keep doing it anyway.
That's fair. Anyways, Cash, how are you?
Fantastic. As far as I'm aware, this show, the weekend pregame on Thursdays, Chatterdays tomorrow, I believe. I mean, you guys maybe be playing Final Fantasy 14. I plan on playing Dark Tide with Alf, Smooth the DJ, and possibly who else is supposed to be there? Dom H. But that's if I get off work early enough. Otherwise, I'm just your typical floating turd.
You know what? That's actually very descriptive of you. I wanted to say something else, but no, you are pretty much the floating turd, but we love you all the same. Bug, how are you?
Yeah, I'm Bug. You can find me on the usual sites, Twitter, YouTube, doing the autistic screeching about superhero things. Got a couple of Punisher streams. Definitely gonna have one tomorrow where I do questionable things to criminals for XP. Then I'll be on shows like Ballbusters, Pregame, Sandwich, and whatever else anyone needs me to be on, because everyone needs a spare retard in their life. And okay, that's it. Also, fuck you, Dermy. Good night.
Fuck you too. What the fuck is it? I got followed by somebody called Hidzl Network, so there was that. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out and everything like that. There will be a Chatterday tomorrow. It'll probably be me mainly playing Pokemon. If we get done in time, I'll hop over to Final Fantasy 2 and play with them. If not, I'm probably going to sit in the Discord like I have been kind of parts of this week, even though I have to deafen. It's just, when I get to areas where I can grind, I can still chat with them while I work on everything. Anyways, though, that's going to be later in the day, the like 3 p.m. or anything like that. That's going to be a little later because I'm going to be exhausted. So in the meantime, guys, you all have a lovely night. Have a lovely day wherever it is in the world that you may be. And we'll all see you on the next one. Bye!
All right, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. I've lost gallons to you.